Go live. We are live.
Peace. We live, y'all.
Peace. We are live.
We are.
Whether you watching us directly from YouTube or the the True Live 2. I keep mixing it up. I feel like I've been drinking and I haven't. I need a drink.
Uh-oh.
I need a drink.
It came up right on time this time.
All right now.
It usually take a second. This is peace, y'all. We ready.
We are ready. We are definitely ready to talk about this here topic today.
Day. Who's there? If you there, let us know you are in the building.
Yes, please
We
say
see
hello,
you.
wave, throw a thumbs up or a peace sign, something.
Come on down. Oh, that's me that loved it. Okay. So come on down. We're going to get it on. Where y'all at?
Where you at? Where you at? Where you at?
Where you at, Miss Parker?
Where you at, Mr. Mitchell?
Mr. Cooper, is he coming in the building tonight?
Bobby Simmons.
Bobby Simmons.
Big Moffy. Where
Big
y'all at?
Moffy.
Where our normal people at?
Yeah.
The experience?
Oh, the experience got to come through.
Yes, I know she got a
has
lot to
something
say. I
Matter of
know she
fact,
does.
I'm going to double down on these two today.
All right now, tap in.
Yeah.
If you are watching us, please say hello.
Yeah, let us know you here. We want to know that you are here. Let's see. We go. Oh, come on down. Let us know you in the building. We about ready to go. We gonna take off quick. First thing first, though. Introduce yourself.
Right on, right on.
Yep, I am.
We got JJ watching.
JJ in the building.
She just popped in.
Did she see?
Hey, beautiful.
See, I don't got all that yet. I gotta see about that. Now, let's get to this. Wait a minute.
And JJ wanted to immediately.
She jumped right in?
She jumped right in. She ain't wasting no time. She is very strongly opinionated about this topic here today.
Okay.
Is sex an obligation, especially when you get flued out?
Okay. JJ, I like that.
JJ says hell no. Well, she said hell no the other day, but she's saying no today. No, it's not an obligation to have sex, period. I think it's your choice and not his. It is your choice. You're absolutely right.
But do you open yourself up for that kind of thing, for that kind of discussion when you start talking about getting flown out?
Right.
Because you are.
Because now you changed the game, right?
Yeah.
You just got flued out.
You there.
You're there.
You're there. You're there.
You had time to evaluate, reevaluate what the possible expectations were. Yet you hopped your ass on that plane anyway.
Mm-hmm. And even you didn't have that discussion. JJ, while you marinate, she said yes. Okay, while we marinate, JJ, I'm gonna play the clip. I'm gonna play a few minutes of it. We're gonna play
right.
2
We're not gonna play the whole clip, just a couple minutes of it.
Yeah.
To revisit exactly what happened, right?
But the clip is
Devonna,
there.
I have not seen you in a minute. Hey, girlfriend.
Mr. Cooper.
We got
Mr. Simmons.
We got my cousin Stacy who said no.
Stacy said no.
It's not an obligation. Even though you hopped on that plane knowing that was probably going to be an expectation, you still think it's not an obligation?
Okay. So Kane said we got to put the link up.
All right, Kane.
Is that you want the link for to join the show? Is that what you're trying to say? Or you just want a link to
Right. We're giving you the link so that you can tap in and speak your piece right here on the screen in our live video. I want to hear your words. I don't want to see it and type it and tell it. I want to hear you say it.
Exactly. That's what I'm waiting for.
Ooh, somebody said sex is a duty. You know who that was?
Uh-oh.
Mr. Dennis Perry.
Uh-oh. Mr. Perry in the building.
He always stirring up trouble, boy.
Right. Hey, get that trouble on, Mr. Perry. I want to hear it.
He's trouble. Here comes trouble, y'all.
We want to hear about it.
Here come Mr. I was gonna cheat, but that girl box stank.
Right.
So I changed my mind.
Miss Terry said, "No, we're gonna talk about that
We
first.
definitely
When do you
are.
talk about it? Do you, Mr. Higgins in the building? See, now the fellas are coming through. We about. I'm not gonna get attacked. You know what I'm saying?
You
Who
might
is
get
that?
attacked now.
Who
It
is
doesn't
this?
matter.
What she said?
That's JJ who said, I know she slept and eat and showered at his house. The least she could have done was gave him a blowjob or something. Wow.
Whoa.
Now I know my cousin Stacy is not going to agree with that comment. I ain't giving up shit.
Nothing.
Nothing. If I ain't feeling it, your vibe is off, and yeah, it just ain't happening. I don't give a fuck.
Nothing.
Giving all of that.
Nothing.
You could have took me out to eat, all of that, sightseeing, all of that.
What if the ticket costs $1,000?
Doesn't matter.
2,000?
Mm-mm.
2,000 plus a date that costs
Doesn't matter.
500?
You could have flew me to Dubai. Doesn't matter.
Dubai.
You're not doing anything.
So bye.
So bye.
No
right.
do. We say bye.
Right.
Listen, I'm about to play the clip real quick.
Let's get this clip popping and then we'll talk some more about
We're gonna
it.
put these comments up. Mr. Higgins, peace to see you. You know, Mr. Higgins is way.
He
Tell
old
him
school.
where you from, Mr. Where you living at, huh?
He old school.
We all old school.
Well, I ain't that old school. I'm still kind of modern.
No, I'm talking about the fellas.
All right.
You got the women under your belt. You know what I'm saying? Hold on one second.
Pause your thoughts, Miss Lady.
Wait, hold on. Y'all ready to rumble?
I told you this is a hot topic.
Give us 1 second. Let me play this. Let me play about a minute and a half of this clip, and then we'll see what you say. What say you? Let me share. Oh, Mr. Mitchell was on there. Peace, Mr. Mitchell. We're gonna run this clip, and then we're gonna do it. Give me 1 second. Let me present this. 1 second, y'all. Right. Peace. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Whoa. Something's missing. Oh, there it is. All right. Here we go. We going on to it. Here it is.
Mr. Mitchell, mute your mic.
Mute your mic for 1 second. For 1 minute. You got that? Let's go.
No, you done flew all the way out. Look, yo, she done flew all the way out here.
You really gonna record me?
No, I'm recording this shit. They need to know.
You really gonna record me?
No, they need to know. I done flew her all the way out to LA. She won't give me no cheeks.
Nigga,
We done been FaceTiming. Come on, we been FaceTiming every day.
I don't give a fuck.
No, we been FaceTiming every day.
And you really taking me all the way back to the fucking airport? You really taking me back to the airport?
Yes, you going to the fucking airport. Yes, you going.
And you taking me back to the airport because of what? Tell me
why.
why.
Give me no cheeks.
No cheeks.
You're not fucking obligated to give you no what?
I flew you out.
Nigga, what are you talking about? Nigga, you're lame as fuck. No, you're lame as fuck. No, you're fucking lame. You're lame. Just take me to the fucking airport. Just get me there. Just
Walk
get me
around
there.
my crib, titties out, stuff like that. Taking showers in my shower.
Nigga, it's my body. What you talking
I
about?
don't care. You can't.
I don't have to give you my coochie. Are you okay?
No,
I don't have to give you my coochie.
Laying in my bed? No, you're about to get dropped off
Nigga.
at the airport.
Oh, I don't even know why the fuck I came here.
She didn't want
I
to
don't
give me
even.
no cheeks.
Nigga, get the fuck out of here. Stop recording me.
She didn't want to give me
Stop
no cheeks.
recording me, nigga.
Don't fly her out.
Give me the phone.
Watch out! Don't touch my phone.
Watch out.
Stop
Don't touch my
recording
phone.
me.
No, don't fly her out. Look, don't fly her out.
Bruh, you.
She's like, oh, no cheeks. I've been FaceTiming her.
This is my cheeks, nigga. This is my ass. And my
months.
coochie. What are you
I've
talking
been FaceTiming her
about?
for 2 months.
I don't have to give
every
you no. Nigga, just
We been on
get me
FaceTime
there.
every
I don't
day,
care.
2
I don't
months.
care, nigga. I don't care about none of that shit. I don't
day.
care
I
about none
put
of
my
that shit.
meat out on FaceTime. She been flirting and stuff. You want a free trip? You want a free
You
trip?
wanted to whip your wiener out, nigga. I ain't asked you to
Nah,
put it on the fucking camera.
Okay, I'm about to whip over here and drop your ass up too.
Whatever, nigga. Just get me there. Just get. I don't even know why the fuck I came here. I don't even know why I
I don't
came
know why you
here.
came either.
You're a lame ass
You
nigga.
shouldn't have came.
You're a lame ass
You knew
nigga.
you wasn't coming with no
You a
cheeks.
lame ass
You shouldn't even
nigga.
came. You shouldn't even came. You knew you wasn't
Like-
like that shit. You shouldn't even came. You should have said
You
something.
can't get no coochie.
What?
You flew me out here to get coochie,
Yes, I did.
nigga. Come on.
Yes, I flew you
Just
out
get
for
me
the
there.
cooch.
It's
Yes.
cool. It's cool. You're lame.
I flew you out for the
You're
cooch.
lame, and I will never talk to you again.
All right, well, you ain't got to talk to me again. I'm just letting you
Nigga,
know.
just get me there.
All right, whatever.
The fuck?
Hey, y'all about to drop her ass off.
Yeah,
dog.
drop me off, nigga.
Y'all ever see her out? Don't fly her out.
Peace.
All right, y'all. All
Peace.
right.
We back. We
This-
are ready.
We are
To
ready to
go.
go. Let's read some of these topics because
Mr. McDaniel, I see you.
we're
We
going to
need
get
y'all
a
in
whole
here.
lot of input off of
We
this one.
need y'all
I got
in
my baby
here.
mama watching, Miss Sunshine,
Mhm.
aka Tony Perry,
Mr. McDaniel
not
is
related
in the
to
building.
Dennis Perry. But listen, y'all.
Hey,
is sex an obligation?
Look where
Is it an obligation?
Look where Mr. Higgins is joining us from.
Deep in the woods of Alabama.
Ooh. It's gonna be
even
tough.
down there. Do you feel that sex is obligated if you fly a woman all the way out to Alabama?
All right, here we go. Let's go. We about
Let's
to go.
Start
with
off with
comments.
Devonna's, because she was the first one to pop in with a comment. Right there.
Boom.
Devonna said, I don't think it's an obligation, but maybe an expectation. If I sense it's an expectation, I will oblige. I never choose violence.
Oh, you don't choose violence? Wow. Hey, I feel you know what? That's serious though.
It's serious, but I'm sorry you feel that way.
But people weaponize people. No, I'm not gonna dog the men out, but some men will weaponize sex.
Yeah.
They'll use sex. They'll try to destroy you with that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In the sense that they're gonna be trying to be abusive, and she might be in a stuck situation. Like that young lady was in where was she at?
In this clip?
Yeah.
He flew her out to LA.
Okay, she was in LA, right?
Yeah, she was in LA.
Now imagine her being from Ohio.
Right.
And flying out to LA, right?
Right.
What realistically, he could have had his way.
He could have.
Violently.
Absolutely.
And that would have been abuse. And I think that's what Devonna is saying about she got to oblige because she ain't going to choose. She never choose violence.
So then you give into sex to avoid being raped or beaten?
Yeah, or abused. Because you in LA. What you gonna do? You don't know where you at.
Exactly.
So it could be some really harsh realities kicking in.
That's crazy, yo. Word to the wise, ladies.
Right.
Make sure you know exactly what you're getting into before you agree to it.
Exactly.
Word to the wise.
Sunshine said, "Hey, y'all."
That's right. Keith Daniel McDaniel joined us.
Mr. McDaniel, tell us where you at. Tell us where you're located at. See, we're gonna have this thing is gonna be people gonna be all over the 48 in a minute.
That's right.
Mr. McDaniel, tell us where you at. Mr.
So
Mitchell,
we got
where you
Alabama, we got Dallas, Texas in the building.
Texas.
Mr. Mitchell.
Alabama.
We got Stacy in Vegas.
Vegas in the building.
I'm in Dallas.
Vegas.
Dennis is in I believe Dennis is in Mississippi. I think he's in Mississippi somewhere. Mr. McDaniel said he in the ATL.
Atlanta in the building. So we got people everywhere right now. We jumping in, doing what we do. Okay.
Let me get back to some of these comments, right?
So I'm gonna put them on the screen.
Here's some more comments.
Which one?
The next one is by JJ.
This one here?
Well, she shouldn't have taken that flight, period.
Ooh. So now she got to be worried about going out to meet somebody.
Right.
Is that what JJ said? Is that what you're saying?
That's
JJ?
exactly what she's saying.
She shouldn't have went out there and did what she did on that flight. So is it the flight or is it the attitude of the guy?
Oh, it's hard to tell. His attitude was beyond repair at that point. The way he just completely disrespected her just because he couldn't get the box, or as she put it, them cheeks.
Them cheeks. She said, "These my cheeks."
Them is her cheeks.
She snapped.
Al said, "What you think? Hell yes. If he fly your ass down to Alabama, you better be giving up them cheeks."
Somebody is coming in the woods.
That's right.
You're getting the woods.
Coming in the woods, literally coming in the woods. I would hate to think that you're by yourself, Mr. Hicks.
Right. Right. Hey,
I don't know if they got bears down there in Alabama in the woods, but if you in the woods coming and you by yourself, you're an easy target at that point. Sorry to say.
Who is this here?
That is Tony. She said no. Did they have that conversation before she got there?
It seemed like they did.
It really doesn't seem like they had that conversation. If you watch, you can watch the clip afterwards, but in its entirety. But it appears as though they had sexual conversations and even FaceTimed on via Messenger where he exposed himself. So he felt that, you know, flying her out would be implied that she was going to eventually give up the box, right? But there was no explicit conversation about her giving up the box.
I think she exposed herself a lot too, because she was comfortable enough to walk around the house in a towel, right?
Taking a shower and laying on his bed.
Yeah. And they had to actually sleep in the same bed. I'm sure he didn't sleep in another room thinking that he was going to get the box.
Right.
The box was right there with him and he was ready to open it.
Yeah.
He was ready to open the box.
Like a box of chocolates.
A box of chocolates.
My man Dennis Perry said, she got a hole, I got a pole. Let's do what comes natural.
Oh.
Even if she don't want to. Y'all know that's borderline rape, right?
See, that's what I was.
I'm just gonna say that. Let me throw that out there because my brother crossed that bridge already by saying, you know what? She did go all the way out there, and you know, she was walking around this house.
Yeah,
exposed.
It could be that. See, I couldn't condone what.
And Devonna did say, I mean, to avoid a conflict of potential violent situation, she's gonna oblige, but even obliging, it's not wanted, it's definitely not willingly.
Right.
Y'all gotta learn the true definition of rape. When she don't want to do it, whether she says no or she suggests yes,
or he.
Or he,
because the woman can rape the man too.
That's right.
Yes.
Then you shouldn't be doing it.
Right, no doubt. Mr. Higgins.
First of all cards would be on the table. Nah, buddy, I'm sorry to tell you, but if I get flued out to Alabama and your vibe ain't right for me, you ain't not getting no box.
But he's saying he got to put them cards on the table and before you.
Well, I would hope he would put that on the table before the ticket gets purchased.
Before the ticket gets purchased.
Before I get on a flight, I need to know exactly what your expectations are. See, that's the problem with this young couple. It appears as though everything was implied. He felt like, hey, I showed you my wiener.
I would say assumed.
Assumed implied.
I think he whipped out his wiener when she was in the house.
No, she said, I didn't tell you to pull out your wiener. It was on the video when they were video.
I thought it might have been in the house.
No.
Yeah, he might have been wanting here.
He probably did in the house as well, but from the clip, it was like he had shown her his video wiener.
So let me ask y'all this, right? And then Mr. Mitchell, you can come along with your input, but I'm gonna ask this before we get to the rest of the comments. Would the fellas in this, not the women, the fellas in this live right now, if that was our guy, all of us are guys, we all know each other by connection, if nothing else, would we say that he lacked game? He don't have any game. Would we say that? I want to see what y'all respond to that.
Mr. Mitchell,
what you say? Do you think?
Oh yeah, it's definitely a lack of. I ain't gonna say game, but he definitely lacks something because I don't agree with nothing that happened in that video. That guy, he was wrong. He was flat wrong. Nobody's obligated to do anything at any time. I don't care how many naked pictures she sent, how many times they FaceTime nude. She has a right to say no at any time. Now, they could have avoided all that by saying what their expectations were from the beginning.
Jesus,
before he spent all that money on a plane ticket, he should have, the expectations should have been whatever it was. But
let's be honest, though, he ain't spent a lot on no damn plane ticket because he took her ass right back to Spirit Airlines.
Right. Now, that's what I'm saying. But personally, I don't care.
Well, let's do this first before you get to that, Mr. Mitchell.
All right, so you say no.
You say no. He has no game.
He has no game. We got Dennis who said no game at all. It was weak to record her as well. Thank you. That is about the most thoughtful thing you've said these last couple of shows.
Oh, I'm gonna disagree. I
What?
think she needed to be recorded.
Oh hell no!
The reason I think
That was foul. That was lame.
But wait, she would have recorded him if the shoe was on the other foot.
Nah.
But yeah, we see a lot of women recording men.
I mean,
see a lot more women recording men
that's
than
a double-edged
anything else.
sword.
It is. So anybody else say he got game or he don't have game? Dennis said no. Mr. Mitchell said no.
Bobby.
We ain't gonna read that one yet. All
right.
There,
all right, we're not gonna read Bobby Simmons.
That was a good
LA
one.
joined us. He got the eyes. Is sex an obligation, LA? Especially if you flued out a woman.
Let's keep this moving.
All right. All due that should have been made clear beforehand. That's and I'm in ATL.
Mr. McDaniel said that one.
All right, Mr. McDaniel.
Yeah, that should have been made real clear. They should have had that, like Mr. Higgins. Mr. Higgins and Mr. McDaniel said the same thing. They should have laid them cards out on the table. This is what we're gonna do when you get here.
Right.
When you get off that airplane, give me a hug, and we about to
go back to the room or to my house.
Uh-huh.
She should have knew what was up though.
But even still,
I don't know.
He should have had some game to be able to get
the box.
Yeah, she flew. She flew out. They
had some type of connection, right? For her to feel comfortable enough to fly out there. He purchased the ticket. He purchased the ticket, which means he knew her first and last name.
Right, and to walk around the towel though.
She walked around and
exactly
on his bed.
Oh yeah, cheeks out.
Cheeks out.
She should have gave up the cheeks. Now I'm thinking about
it. His ass.
She should have got. Yes, she should have gave up the cheek. The cheek should have been got.
Oh,
no.
You just
no.
She just laid it out.
I laid it out to give y'all some objectives.
Now, when you put the picture out there, she laying down. She got her ass in the ear. She had on a towel. You know, towel move up a whole lot. So let me
ask. Whole cooter could have been exposed. That don't give him a right to want to.
He wanted
obligated to the box.
No, but he wanted to, so he had to try.
Temptation is a motherfucker.
You ain't gonna see no cooter like that and be like, "What? Okay, no, I'm gonna go the other way."
You better learn self-control.
Hey, he put her out. I mean, he took her back to the West Lane. That was control enough.
No, it wasn't, because he decided to be very petty and record her all the way to the airport.
What would the woman
do? Yeah. That was a whole move right there. I don't like that. I don't like that exposing people. That stuff. I'm not with it. I'm not with it.
Women don't care about it.
Listen, not women, females. There's a difference between the two.
Can you explain that?
You're a female because you have the genitalia to put you as that.
Okay.
A woman has a mature enough mind to know
that he deserved the box since he flew out.
No. A woman, first of all, would have never flew out without knowing what his expectations are. First and foremost.
Well, they felt good about each other.
They felt good about each other, but we don't know the backstory. Maybe the conversation was, well, I'll come out and hang with you and have a good time, and whatever happens, happens.
Okay, stop. Let's stop. Stop. Let's stop.
What do you mean? Let's stop,
fellas.
Let's talk about it,
fellas, right now. Mr. Higgins, Mr. Mitchell, Mr. Simmons, Mr. Perry. I've seen some more.
LA Stokes.
Mr. Stokes. If you fly a woman to you and she walks around naked, do you say what is necessary to get the box?
Do you say what's necessary to get the box? I'm going to assume you're going to try and say whatever you got to do to get the box.
I'm getting the
box.
But
why would you assume that you're getting the box?
I'm getting the box.
Just because she's asshole naked?
Yes. And she getting the
See, that's that rapist mentality.
No,
because
it ain't rapist.
Some men actually see women in bars and clubs that are very scantily clad.
No, this is in the house.
Very skimpy dress.
This is in the house.
Some chicks
is a house.
Can we admit that some chicks nowadays will wear a short enough skirt to where if she bent over, you see all of her ass cheeks and her cooter because she ain't got no drawers on.
That's in the club.
So if a man sees that,
not in the house though.
If a guy, because I separate men from guys.
You said she laid in the bed with her ass.
I didn't say she had her ass out. We assume
you said her ass up. In
no,
the air. You said
no,
ass
I
in the
did
air.
not. I did not.
You said ass in the air.
I said she probably had her ass in the air.
Okay, that's cool enough. That's good.
Maybe she did. Maybe she didn't. Maybe she laid across the bed with the towel bundled up and didn't want him to see or touch her. You never know. I mean, all of those
Y'all deflating
fill
me
in the
around
blank situations.
So here, okay. So let me ask this: what would have gotten the women in this chat right here to give up the box in that situation? Will you fly out and give up the box? And what would get you to do it in that situation?
I would fly out if I already had the expectations and agreement that we were going to hook up in that manner.
Hook up like
have sex.
Have sex?
Yeah.
I get you. I'll give you that. But if you were somebody else, I wouldn't give you that.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give her that.
Thanks.
Man, listen. I believe in the natural order of things. I guess I'm gonna show my age with this, but I believe in the natural order of things. I court women. I believe in romance, and I believe that if you do everything that you're supposed to do to treat a woman right, you do it fair, then all that stuff is gonna come. You know, it's gonna come to you, and you're gonna have the emotional connection. You're gonna have the chemistry, and it's gonna be fight. You know what I'm saying? I just believe in the natural order of things, man. I'm not out here chasing tail. I don't, you know, sex is the easiest thing in the world to get.
Let me ask you this though, Mr.
You
Mitchell.
know,
Right.
Let me ask you this.
This brother is not on your side.
I know, right? That's what makes it great. Now let me ask you this, Mr. Mitchell. If you are having a phone or video relationship with a woman, like the brother was doing, I guess, because they said they was communicating really well, right? And y'all got to exposing yourself, right? And you flew her out, and y'all having great talk along the way. You take her bags in, you might have hugged her, gave her a nice hug, y'all might have did whatever, I don't know. And then she came home and she took a shower, you took a shower, they may have took a shower, I don't know. But she took a shower, he took a shower. Now they chilling and stuff like that, which is you and your person. Would you expect sex?
No.
Okay,
cool. I wouldn't. Because the thing is, man, is like it will come naturally. She will give herself to me if I do what I'm supposed to do. Now this dude, it sounded like to me, that was his expectation was he did all that force sex.
What
you know, he did all that force sex and it backfired, and he was mad.
What are you supposed?
No, I believe in the natural order thing. If I do what I'm supposed to do, all is gonna come.
What are you supposed to do?
Well, I can't speak for every man. I'll just be me. You know, I just do what I know to do. Like I said, I grew up. I'm from a different era, I guess, man. Cause I have never asked a woman for sex ever, and I was a daddy at 16, so I didn't even ask her for no sex. It just happened. It was in the natural order of things.
I know, right? Okay, that's right. Okay, so that's what it is then. Because I was thinking, like, what is the natural order, though?
Well, like I said, man, you know, I can't tell another man how he should treat a woman. I treat a woman the way that I was taught by my pop is the way that it just, you know, we paid it forward. And I paid it forward to my sons.
Did your daddy ever?
So, you know, and not all women are receptive to me.
Did your daddy
So when you find that one that is receptive to you, that's the one you put your time and energy into. You know, so and I just put my time and energy into her. I establish an emotional bond. We'll have the chemistry. Everything goes at a natural pace, and it'll eventually happen. And that's actually going to be better for both of us.
Right. Nothing will be forced at all. Like,
right, exactly.
Just let nature happen, right? Like,
exactly.
And again, we only can fill in the blanks because some of these questions that I have, I can only fill in the blanks for because the video didn't supply us with these details. For all we know, she was ready to give up the box. She got in the shower, she laid across the bed, and maybe his breath stank. Or she got out the shower, laid across the bed, ready, but something turned her off to it.
Okay. So now I love how you just built that. I love how you just built that, Mr. Mitchell. Somebody help me here. But
he's sinking.
I'm not singing. I'm floating along like this. I'm just chilling because it's so easy. Y'all just throwing softball pitches to me. So check this out. No, listen though. Check it out though. Listen to this. When your father told you about how to treat a woman, yes, did it have anything to do with a woman that was exposing herself to you before y'all was in that direction of having sex?
Well, see, I learned more by watching how he treated my mother than I did from what he actually said.
That's cool. We getting it's a text message, but
side note. But yeah, so I feel like you have to learn self-control. You have to understand that nature will take its course if the time is right for the both of you. You cannot expect just because now she's laying across your bed butt ass naked that you're about to have sex with her, because again, something about you could have turned her off to the idea. And therefore, although she was ready seconds, minutes before,
yeah, but what I'm
something
saying
happened.
For me though, if anybody else want to come on to this screen, y'all can come on and let us talk. Let us hear y'all too. But what I'm saying is this: the things that was going on, what it seemed like was going on in that house, was not a nature thing. It seemed like this was advanced course.
It almost felt like it was transactional.
Or it was
right. That's what I was gonna say. It seemed transactional. He paid a hell of a lot of money to fly her out there for sex. It seems like that's what it seemed like to me. And then when it backfired on him, he was pissed off. But him exposing her like that, I don't like that. That's not cool.
Yeah. Hey, let me say what Mr. Simmons said. I got to read this one. He said this fella was a gentleman. He took the time to drop her off at the airport. In my Tupac era, you could only guess what I would have done.
In your Tupac era.
Yes. He was a gentleman. That fella was a gentleman. He could have made her take an Uber to the airport. This is what Mr. Simmons did. We got to give Mr. Simmons his props. He knows what he's talking about.
Mr. Bobby Simmons.
Yes.
This is a look of disgust. I am very distraught at why you even think that. Why?
Because he's a gentleman to chop her off.
That was not being a gentleman. The whole ride, you antagonized her. You belittled her. You berated her.
She should have took the Uber.
The whole ride. Do we know if an Uber was even an option? Did he even offer?
Why he got to offer her? He ain't no box.
Okay, well, I'm saying though, that's one of those blanks that we'll have to fill in.
Listen,
so for all we know, right? He could have said, pack your shit, get in the car, I'm taking you back to the airport. That means the Uber option wasn't even put on the table.
Well,
or pack your shit and get the fuck out and call yourself an Uber.
I'm in the service industry, right? So my industry, every industry that I'm in is a service industry. When I go out and do stuff for like in the barbershop, right?
Right.
I get tipped, right?
You do?
Okay, so they tip the barber. What do they tip the barber for? A
great
barber,
customer service. I'm tipping you for your service, not for the service that I came to get.
And tips get you perks. You might be a little late. I'll take you anyway.
Right.
You might have to cancel. That'll go. Let's go. You know,
right? Or you might be running a little late for your next appointment.
If she would have
or
gave
you
him
might be
tip,
a little bit short on the bill this week.
Right. If she would have gave him a tip or let him give her a tip, you did.
She
would have been able. She would have been able to have a better ride to the airport. You see what I'm saying?
If she would have known that ride to the airport was going to result in her being belittled and recorded and berated and talked down to, she would have definitely declined that ride.
He talked down to her.
I guarantee you, she would have declined that ride.
What she would have did? She said she ain't had no money when she got out the car.
She would have found a way. Women are very resourceful.
And then guess what she would have had to do?
What? Call a friend, call a family member. Send me a couple bucks. I need to get my ass to the airport.
She was in LA.
That's right.
Sunset
Cash App works
baby.
instantly.
Sunset baby. I'll go on.
Let's move on
get that.
to some of these more fruitful topics or discuss.
Oh,
dude should have established that he wanted sex before she even came.
Yeah,
exactly.
Well, I think the establishment of it, the establishment of it might have been the establishment might have been when they started doing the little videos and whatever. You see what I'm saying? So I would look at
bro.
anything else. I mean, that's the beginning of the establishment, right? Because I'm not doing any videos with anybody unless we got the establishment part underway. You feel me? So I'm not doing that. Look, JJ said, plus how they even meet.
They more than likely met on social media because
she probably slid into his inbox.
Yeah, he or she. Yeah, they slid into each other's inbox and have been conversing for quite some time, long enough for them to expose themselves to each other.
Yeah.
It's assumed.
No,
it's assumed that they exposed themselves. We know for a fact he exposed himself via video.
At least. For her to. Well,
she saw his wiener.
Yeah, he pulled his weenie out.
Right. Yeah, she called it a wiener.
Yeah.
Well, so they knew each other long enough to feel comfortable flying out to wherever he is. So
she felt comfortable enough to get this man her full name so that she can get to get there.
And I'm lost on how this is the only thing this is the only reason why I'm upset with the brother right now. I'm upset with him because how you gonna fly somebody out to where you are, right? Got enough game to get them out to where you are, and don't have enough game to finish the move that he clearly had.
Right. This was a chess game that you started.
And he lost.
He did.
He's not strategic. He don't know how to play.
Right.
Yeah, he got checkmated.
He
did. He got checked. Nobody got made.
Right. Nobody made it. Nobody made it that day.
Boy.
know if she got home or he got back to the crib and called somebody else, but those two did not mate at all.
At all.
JJ said,
here the move right here. You know, just put the fellas up on game a little bit. If you're gonna bring somebody out, make them feel comfortable. Get a suite that has a separate room and like a sleeper sofa.
But in case he got a house,
she don't feel comfortable. She doesn't feel comfortable sharing the bed with you. You know what I mean? You can have sleeping for you. You know, just have a good weekend and let the floor things happen.
Hold on one second. Hold up. Hold up. I gotta go against my brother on this one.
Oh boy.
So you got a nice house, and you said you in Dallas. If you got a nice house in Dallas, you're gonna let a woman come out there, and you're gonna get her a hotel room. Is that absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I mean, my son lives with me. My oldest son lives with me. So he's 31. 32. He's 32.
Hey, he know what if the headboard is
knocking. No, I'm not saying he don't know what it is, but
the headboard is knocking. I'm rocking.
No, but I want her to feel comfortable too. It's not just about me. I want her to feel comfortable. And she may not feel comfortable in my house with me and my 32-year-old.
Think about that. She flew out there to Texas and going to his house with another man in the house.
Yeah, no matter
what
y'all say.
That's a recipe for disaster. Ain't no way in hell.
No matter what
y'all say. Man, it's not just about me.
I'm not going for that one.
It's not just about me, bro. You know.
Yeah,
it's about us. You know, it's not this you, me, we. It's we and us, bro. It's we and us.
See, me, if I lived in Texas or Florida or Milwaukee, Wisconsin, I should say Wisconsin, since I named all the states. But if I lived in Wisconsin and I flew a woman out and we felt comfortable to be doing videos and showing each other stuff and everything, she's coming to the house. We're not sleeping in different bedrooms. We're not sleeping in different areas.
Ain't no way you're gonna bring that woman to your house if it's another male in the house and she gonna just be okay with that.
If it's my son,
Ain't no way she gonna be okay with that.
She would have been okay with it before we even before she got there though.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
So
like
she wouldn't have been okay with that.
No, she would have been okay. Like if she would have, we'd have been talking. I say, well, my son lived with me, right? She not gonna be like, oh well, I can't fuck with you at your house, you know?
Right? No, that's too awkward.
So
You okay with that?
I said she's not gonna say she ain't gonna fuck me at the house.
And besides that,
woman.
Okay, so check this out, right?
And besides that, let me say this real quick. Besides that, like you get a suite, like I go downtown Dallas myself sometimes, and I just get a hotel for myself because I bar hop and stuff like that, and I don't want to drive home. So besides that, it's a centralized location where there's plenty to do, and you ain't got to drive a lot.
Okay, that's peace. That's cool. I like that. I like the idea of it, but I can't. So, like, I got a small house, right? I got a small house, but I got a house that's big enough that if my son was living in the house, daughter might be different, but if my son living in the house, a woman can.
Why would it be different if it's your daughter?
Because I don't want her to hear the headboard or knocking.
Well, if your daughter lives with you and you heard her, if your daughter lived with you and you heard her headboard knocking, would that be a problem?
No, because nobody that lives with me can have sex.
See, I'm trying to see the difference.
Oh, the difference is it's my house, and I pay the bill. Like my kids ain't never gonna be able to do that one.
Role reversal. If she flew you out, to her house and her son lived with her, you knocking the boots with her son in the next room, and he a grown ass man.
Hell yeah!
He gonna come there and beat your ass, naked and all, gonna kick your ass. Get off my mama.
What you doing to my mama?
Exactly.
Hey, mom,
no, bro.
Throughout that time of you getting to know her, you ain't know that.
Where the double standard come from?
I'll tell you that.
What's my favorite movie?
You gonna get your baby boy gonna get his ass beat, huh? You gonna get your ass beat.
You're just a baby boy. Hey, you just a baby boy.
Listen, it's gonna be a role reversal that day.
No, bro.
They're gonna be beat the fuck up.
Okay, Melvin, hell no.
Melvin gonna get his.
What happened?
Oh damn.
I said it's gonna be a role reversal.
But what happened in the living room? Yeah. Call for your mama. Go ahead, mama. Yeah, that's what he did. He licked his head. Yeah, call for your mama.
But you gonna be naked with a rock hard penis. Like, hey, ain't no way fuck you finna be thinking about kicking her.
Hey, man.
You want something to eat? You want something to eat? Try to teach a little young punk some respect.
I can't.
You feel me?
I can't.
Yeah, mama gotta have a life too. Yeah, I know every line up in there.
Oh my God.
All right, that's JJ.
That's Dennis.
Oh,
he said no rape. I'm said that before I watched the video, I thought it was a married question or dating. It's not. You should have watched the video. I put the video up a couple days ago, Dennis.
Indeed.
But he did say he has no game at all. It was weak to record her as well.
Stacey Terry said the vibe matters.
It definitely
But that's
matters.
the vibe is what got her there. Or in this case, a man could have went out there.
It was not an organic vibe.
But I mean on the phone?
Over the phone, it's virtual.
Yeah.
What if he walked with a limp, but she couldn't see that shit on the video?
That's true. I never.
What if he had toe deformalities? Like she wouldn't have been able to see that shit. Don't nobody really talk about some of the imperfections of their bodies when they're talking to people.
What do you think she's seen before she got in that
She
shower?
either seen or he did something that turned her completely off.
Or she probably was like, I'm gonna just wait and see where.
Maybe he never told her that he has a butt plug in his house. And so when she went coming out the bedroom, he got the shit let. You never know. I mean, crazier shit has happened. I'm just saying there was something that turned her off to it.
Or there's always an or. Or she just wanted to see how far she can take it by getting money, by getting different things from him. She got flown out. She probably got something to eat at least once.
Somebody said this tub was dirty. Something.
Well, I mean, what would it be for
Bad
the ladies
body
in
odor.
this chat?
Something.
What would it be for the ladies in
Everything
this chat?
I just named. Everything I just named. If you walk with a limp and you never disclose that, and maybe a limp isn't my thing.
Mm-hmm.
Man, look, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. If she say no,
it ain't my thing.
I would say really don't matter what it was. If she said no, that should be fine.
Right.
Yeah,
so regardless of the expectation,
so when she
even if she agreed to fuck him before she got there, the moment she said no, he shouldn't have responded that way.
Right. The minute she say no, all bets is off.
Right, all bets are off. Mr. Mitchell, how should he have responded how should he have responded when she said no?
He should have. Well, what he did was unacceptable.
How would you have responded?
He should have just agreed and said, "Okay, no pressure."
He did.
He did not.
He said, "Okay, I'm dropping you back off."
Exactly. Back up. Let's enjoy the weekend. See what happens. Let's enjoy our time together. See what happens. You see, I'm looking for something different. I don't know what this cat was looking for.
He was
Me, I want a wife, so I'm gonna do things different.
Hey.
You know.
Huh?
We know what he was looking for.
Right.
Coochie, man.
Right. And he wanted the box. He wanted her cheeks.
And at the time when she said no, it became a waste of time. He didn't try to rape her. He didn't do none of that assault business. He might have verbally raped her, whatever, or verbally raped her. But when she said no, he said, "Let's go." And then, because if you keep her around, it could be a waste of time for him.
Right, but check this out though.
Very badly.
That's what it was.
Check this out though. If he had just backed off and said, "All right, let's just take it slow. Let's enjoy our time together, have a good time." Later on that night, she might have been like, "Dude, she might have thought to herself, I'm gonna break him off." You know what I'm saying?
Right. Her mood could have changed.
Well, yeah, it could have changed, and that's when his mood changed. Because
his mood changed.
That's more like the natural order of things.
As soon as she said she wasn't giving up the box, it almost seemed like that's when, get in the car, let's go back to the airport. I'm taking you home. You're not wasting no more of my time.
Exactly. What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with that is that had he allowed her the opportunity to express what it was that turned her off, and they could have talked about it and worked on it, he probably still could have got the box at the end of the day.
So what if he was showing a lot of discipline by not keeping her there? Because if he would have kept her there, his joint would have got stiff, and he would have been like, "Let me take it." What y'all think about that? Because he probably was showing discipline, like, "Go ahead, I'm gonna take you home. I'm gonna drop you off." Because if it was that serious, he did what he needed to do and go and take her back to the airport. He wasn't.
It shouldn't.
He was a gentleman.
It shouldn't be as serious over sex.
Huh? What'd you say?
I'm saying he was a gentleman for taking her back to the airport, but that was about the only gentlemanly thing he did was drive her there. All of the extras in between that or en route to was extra. It was too extra. It was petty.
Oh, that was way overboard.
It was unnecessary. Completely. My experience is joining us, or
Where's
she
she
popped
at?
in and popped back out.
I seen her come through.
I
seen her come. I heard her come through.
Again, it was unnecessary.
Hey, I'm gonna say this.
If he wanted to put that behind him, right? Because it sounds like he was ready to move on to the next victim. Because at the end of the video, as he said, I could have had somebody else come if you wasn't gonna give me none. That's what he said to the security guard. I could have called somebody else. Well, you should have. You shouldn't have wasted your time taking her to the airport. She could have called an Uber. So while she's Ubering back to the airport, you could have been making arrangements for somebody else, because ultimately them cheeks is what your mission was.
He would have had to put Uber too.
Not necessarily.
She said she didn't have no money. She said that in the video.
She did say she didn't have no money, but at what point is her problem your problem?
The point that you flew her out.
Exactly.
I look at it as soon as I flew
So
her
now
out,
you got to take her ass to the airport, or you got to pay for the Uber.
and he took her to the airport. So we finished this. That's solid. He dropped her off. Get out. Hey, Al said no game whatsoever.
None whatsoever. I agree. That's the only thing I agree with you about today.
Tony said it was something that may have turned her off.
Yeah, all that extra shit though, man. That was too much. That was too much.
Who give the eyeballs?
That was Lewis, LA. LA gave us the eyeballs. Clownery, exactly, cousin.
It depends, because a lot of women clown the guys when they get a chance. I see videos.
You're gonna stop lumping us into the same category, because women don't do that.
How many females do you see doing it?
A whole lot of females do that shit, but women don't do that.
Or uncivilized women.
Whatever you want to call them, they're not women.
What are they?
Uncivilized, if you want to call them uncivilized females, immature, whatever, but they're not women. Grown women don't do shit like that.
What was that word last night? Mr. Mitchell, okay, don't worry about it. Semantics. Semantics, remember?
Semantics.
All right, what Mr. Simmons said, ladies,
stop this rape talk.
Go ahead.
What? Oh, I didn't catch it. What was you saying?
No, I was just saying semantics. It was a night, because we was talking about semantics. Ladies, stop this rape talk. He didn't seem to try to take anything. That's what I'm saying. A lot of y'all keep saying obligations. Although he dropped her off, he was very upset about getting dropped off. She did not want to leave.
It wasn't that she was upset about getting dropped off. She was upset about the embarrassment of him recording her and berating her while recording her.
And also not having any money. I
guarantee you the conversation would have went way different had he not pulled out his phone to record her.
But then we wouldn't know.
We wouldn't know.
We need to know.
No, we don't need to know. Everything ain't for social media.
But we need to know so we could do this show.
Shut up.
This is what
I'm glad that he did.
You see what I'm saying?
So we have something to talk about.
See?
However,
so you down.
Doesn't make it right.
Nah, man.
You would have put the man out too. If you flew somebody
you damn right.
out,
I would have put him out. If I had an expectation to get some wiener, as what she
said she wanted the medicine.
Man, I got two sisters. I got a mom. I got two sisters. And if a man did that to one of my sisters and did that all on video, I'll hunt his motherfucking ass down.
Your sister,
I'm not even gonna lie. They'd have to see me. I put that on everything.
Okay, that's peace. Do your sisters got kids?
Well, yeah, my sisters are. Well, my youngest sister don't, but my older sister, yeah, she does. We all have adult children.
How old is your youngest sister?
Oh, she's only 4 years old. She's 52. She just didn't ever want kids.
Okay, has she ever had a boyfriend?
Yeah, she got a boyfriend right now.
Believe that happened to her.
Ain't no way.
No.
Believe
I said if I saw it.
You can't put that in that man's mind because it don't happen.
No. No. I'm not gonna say nothing hasn't happened. He ain't putting no viral. She ain't got no viral video or no dude berating her like that. I promise you that. Because he got to see
you.
Right.
Your sister 52. Your sister 52. Ain't gonna be no viral video. But your sister has had everything happen to her that could happen.
Oh, I'm not gonna say that because like I said, we come from an era before videotape, so it's probably all kind of shit happened that I don't know about.
Right. Well,
but if I seen that, it'd be a problem.
All you gotta do is think about what you've done to women.
Do what?
I said all you have to do is think about what you've done to women.
Wow.
I haven't done anything like that to women.
All right, man.
You haven't done anything like that.
Hey, man, I'm muting your mic, man. I'm muting your mic. Listen.
No, nothing like that.
Not talking to you.
Wait, what? Okay, so check. Who all on this video? Who in the video? Because I got to see who here before I start talking.
Man, look. Hey, boy, I'm telling you, man, it's just me. I can't do that. I have a conscience, man, and I have a heart. I can't do that to people.
It took a while, Mr. Mitchell. It took a while. With all respect, it took a while for you to have that heart and get to where you are today.
Yeah, but as far as doing something like that,
you were probably doing something very similar to what this man was doing, expecting sex, disrespecting women.
Now I'll be the first to admit that I've done some things I'm not proud of,
especially in your 20s.
I have never expected sex from anybody. Sex just has always come natural. I have not expected it.
I'm telling you, man.
I wine and dined and all that stuff, yeah, but I never expected sex.
This man said, all you got to do is think about one time you probably did something like this.
Right in there.
Nah, I have always been a hopeless romantic. I believe in romance, and even I've always liked whining and dining and courting. And that's part of that's just in my DNA. I like courting.
Yeah, no, courting is cool too. That's cool. You know what I'm saying?
Stacy laughing at you with the little thumb lick.
Hey, you know what I mean? It's got to be. What this one say?
Sex isn't an obligation.
True.
At all.
It's not an obligation, but it's a but it is a thought, especially once you start videoing and picturing and y'all showing little stuff and therapies and medicine and all of this stuff is being seen. It becomes a thought process. You know what I'm saying? So this is what it is. Let me see something.
Ass was out and he didn't hit nothing. That's right, he didn't.
He didn't hit it. I mean,
but don't be surprised by that.
I'm surprised because that means he lacked game. Because he lacked.
There's a whole lot of men out here that lack game, that use other means to compensate for the game or lack thereof.
Yeah.
He felt like if I flew you out, I got money. I'm gonna prove to you I got money. So you gonna give me that box.
Yeah. No, I mean,
I don't have to talk you up out of it. You better be giving it to me.
Yeah, that's true. But
that don't mean shit just because you fly somebody out. I'm sorry, man. You chose to spend that money, so that don't mean nothing, man. Because you fly somebody somewhere, that don't mean shit.
The box probably smells like old socks.
Right.
He would never know. He never got close enough to smell it.
He probably did smell it.
No, he didn't, because she just hopped out the shower. She smelled like whatever soap he had in the damn bathroom.
Yeah, he probably smelled.
She smelled like Irish Spring or whatever the fuck.
I believe they kicked it. And she not saying it. I believe that.
They didn't though. She would have admitted it.
Let me throw a curveball at y'all. Let me ask y'all a question then, right? Because we said if he fly her out, is sex an obligation? What about this? Say he don't fly her out. He say, look, we're gonna meet up. We don't know where she was at, but he was in LA. She might have been somewhere. She was obviously somewhere else. We're gonna meet up in Miami.
Right.
And I'll fly you down to Miami. We'll meet in Miami. We'll be in the same hotel room. Is sex an obligation then?
No. Sex should never be an obligation unless it was agreed upon beforehand.
Okay.
And then at that, it's still a firm no if she decides last minute to say no.
Okay. I just want to see what I know who I'm not.
So
what she said.
Had they even talked about sex and she agreed to it, the moment she got there and just decided to throw the stop sign on his bed, that's when the sex just no longer was an obligation.
Right.
So his game should have been tight enough to where even though she said no and maybe I don't want to do this, his game and by nature, they probably could have still got it on.
Yeah.
But he never gave love a chance.
And
for that,
apparently love wasn't on the agenda in the first place.
Right.
Love was never on the agenda.
He could have had love.
Her
first fuck up was flying anywhere without her own money. A to the fucking man, cousin. Amen. Why the fuck would you fly anywhere with no money in your pocket or in your bank account or on your credit cards? That's stupid to me. She wasn't even a real woman. Real women don't do that.
Read that comment right there that's on the screen.
Born Power, you're asking the men a question, and Queen is taking this personally by answering a question that was meant for us men. Bobby, I'm going to shut up now. All right, you have my explicit silence.
Mm-hmm. So the question stands. Okay, let me ask this. Fellas, not Stacey Terry, not JJ. If the woman flies you out, do you expect to have to give her some penis?
If she flies me out? No, I don't feel obligated. I'm probably going to, but I won't feel obligated to do it.
I'm probably gonna give her that pole.
You don't feel obligated to give it to her? You won't feel obligated to give it to her?
No, I won't feel obligated, but ain't no woman gonna fly me nowhere. I don't know that. I can't do that.
Okay, you on timeout, man. You on timeout, man.
I just don't do that, bro. I don't.
On timeout, bro.
I don't even have to.
Let's talk about this.
It's Mr. McDaniel. I'm flying you out, paying for everything, and walking around in my home with nothing on and sleeping with me, and I can't get it. She has to go. She playing games.
Peace. It's games being played.
Game recognized game. She felt she was being played, so she played his ass first.
We got the experience in the building. We got
the experience.
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing?
Oh,
why everybody gotta be playing games? Damn, just say what. Say what you want. Mean what you say.
There's a lot of comments on here.
That was my feeling when I heard this topic. I watched the video. My first impression was he doing way too much. But then I sat there and I thought about it. I just thought about it since we don't know the origins and all the details. I just tried to think about it from all the different angles. So as a woman, first and foremost, I'm going to say no is no. They her cheeks and she don't have to give them to nobody she don't want to give them to, period. Right. So that's the top of the list. And then I just started playing what if, right? And I was like, some chicks be foul. What if she thought he was a money ticket to get her out to LA and she was just going to string him along and use him and see how much she could get out of him? And I have 3 sons. So I'm thinking, if that's my 23-year-old son who is kind in nature and trying to kick it or whatever, and she presenting it as one thing on the phone, but then when she get there, she presented as something else, then he did the right thing. Take her ass to the airport, drop her off, and let her go about her business. Because I would hate the worst scenario to happen, which would be then she scream rape.
Yes.
When that's not what we want. So I would tell my son, drop her off where you found her and let her go on about her business. Mm-hmm. The other thing I thought is never would I get on a plane to go to a man that I don't know who is paying for my ticket and not have already established what was within the realm of possibility.
That's a grown woman speaking.
Yeah.
That's a grown woman speaking.
I like that.
Grown women don't make those type of mistakes.
Right.
And if I say, yeah, I'm enjoying us, I would love to see you. And he like, yeah, I want to bring you out here. But we've already established in our conversation that I'm celibate or I'm just not having sex, or I get to decide if and when I want to have sex. And he still say, all right, that's no problem. Come on, I just want to spend time with you. And I come and he put on sexual pressure. Oh, he ain't got to worry about dropping me off at the airport. I'm gone.
Period. He ain't got to worry about dropping me off. He ain't got to worry about giving me the confirmation to that flight that I need to get back to the crib. I'm going to get back home.
I'm gonna find my way home.
Well, she didn't have no money, so
that was the first mistake.
Period.
Okay, that is. Miss Terry said, Bourne said he getting the box.
Right, he did say that. He getting the box.
Yeah, I'm getting the box. That's not even a question.
It won't be rape, but I'm all in.
I'm all in, exactly.
All right, Mr. Higgins.
Because
we know that sounds like you walking a fine line. What that mean? It won't be rape, but I'm all in.
But I'm all in.
Because he said what he said is he got supreme game. He got supreme game, and if he was in that situation, he know how to talk her right out them panties. And pull them to the side, do whatever you're gonna do, but let me slide. You know what I'm saying? So it's not rape, it's gonna be supremacy. Like, come on. You know what I'm saying?
I dig what you're saying. So let me ask you this. Somebody recently said this to me.
Somebody
what you said?
I like how you said that.
What?
I dig what you're saying.
That's his shit.
Yeah.
I could dig it.
I can dig it. But go ahead, Queen.
Okay, so somebody recently said, if only you knew how men really think, right? So my question as a woman is, if we asking y'all to be honest and y'all saying y'all want honesty, and I say, well, I'm really enjoying spending time with you or getting to know you, and you agree y'all want to spend time together, and y'all do, but his whole ulterior motive is to get in the drawers, then why we playing?
Right.
Why y'all do that? Why y'all just don't say straight up what it is?
Direct with it. Like, damn, you'll be more respected if you just say exactly what it is you want.
That's what I just said. Why is everybody playing games? Just say what's what. Everybody just say what's really what, and then it'll eliminate all this.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
like, damn, if I get on this plane, you need to be telling me that your expectation is that I'm giving up the box. That way I can make a conscious decision whether or not I want to get on that fucking plane.
That's true. I would have did that before the ticket was. I'm not buying it. We got to be really established before that ticket get purchased.
Well, they're younger than us.
Yes,
so.
yes. That's true. That is one of the things.
Clearly, they are younger than us.
Somebody said communication is the key to any situation.
That was Josh.
Josh, that piece. Josh said he agreed with you, Mr. Mitchell. See?
Yeah, I see that.
See, yes, Spanish. See, that's what I really did. I mean, I said, you know what I mean? I mean, throwing shit out here. You feel me?
That's
the experience. Who's this?
If I fly you out, pay for everything, we're talking or FaceTiming on a regular. She in my home, walking around naked and sleeping in my bed, naked next to me, and everything else, she has to go. I might have recorded dropping her off so I could say she was good when I dropped her off.
That's peace. Is that Josh? That sounds like Josh.
I don't know. I can't.
It sounds like Josh. Put your name behind your thing if you're on Facebook. But that sounds like something Josh would have said. That's peace. I like that, Josh.
Lord Jesus.
He took his shoes off. Who that is?
Right. He had to taking his shoes off and his feet stank. Something happened.
He dropped her off, but didn't pay for the return trip.
Well, he paid for the return trip. He wasn't giving her the confirmation number for the return trip because she wasn't flying back on his dime.
He took the ticket back, remember?
No, he said he canceled it.
He said, I'm not giving you the confirmation number.
He canceled.
He said he canceled it.
Okay, yeah, well.
Yeah, get your own ticket.
Get your own ticket.
You know what I mean? Or leave the box behind.
Ain't no way I'm leaving my box with your disrespectful ass. The fuck?
Hey, he said he dropped her off, but didn't pay for the return.
Well, regardless of what happened, I'm gonna make sure she get home. That's just.
Hey man, you on time out, bro.
Boy, Power still got you on time out, Mr. Mitch.
You on time out. We'll get back to you in a minute.
Hey, Bourne, how much money does a man have to spend for sex to be an obligation?
I wouldn't put it on. So, peace, Queen. That's peace question. But for me, it would be more about. I don't look at it as an obligation. I look at it as a mandatory issue. Is that the same? Obligation and mandatory issue.
It's the same shit.
Okay, but I would say, but you get it. But anyway,
Tweaks, but yeah, I get it.
I would say this though. I don't think it's a monetary situation. I think it's about what you know how to say and what you know how to say to get her to respond.
That player comment that you like, that wasn't Josh, that was McDaniel.
Peace, that's my brother right there. That's my big brother right there.
He said he wanted to let you know that was key.
Hey, that was key.
That was key.
Peace, Mr. McDaniel. That's my big brother right there.
He taking ownership of that comment.
Hey, take ownership. I dig it. I like it. I don't care who came from. It was peace. I like that. But I would say there is no monetary amount that you got to spend to feel like she obligated. Because, like I said, if the woman fly the man out, would the man be obligated to give her the soul power?
The soul power.
Right. And you know what I'm saying? Because he might get there and, let's keep it real. Like, I've been seeing women do like this with the camera. This take off 100 pounds.
It does, y'all. I do it all the time.
You ain't big though. Stop it.
I'm big enough. Shit, I need to.
You know your angles.
Right here be showing up, giving me a little bit of life, Jesus.
Please, you stop it. That you ain't
I'm
big
just
enough.
saying.
You ain't big at all, so that don't apply to you.
You seen these thighs lately?
Uh-oh. Not the thighs.
These thighs is
but it's crazy because so that might be the difference right there, the experience, because when you get there, a man, I'm just using it from the man's perspective. If I get there and the woman got the gym teacher body, right? Now I'm not really feeling it, but she spent, $1,000 for me to get there. She got me in a 4,100 square foot house. She got me popping off. She cooking food. You dig what I'm saying? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Do I be like, dang, drop me off? Do I be like, dang, I got to kick. I got to, come kick it. You know what I'm saying? I got to just take this. I got to take this for the team. You know what I'm saying?
So what do you do?
I take it for the team. I'm just keeping real with you about me. I don't know about the other guys. I'm taking it for the team. I'm going
y'all
for it.
Y'all taking me back to this whole rape discussion that we had.
No, I'm going for it. I'm
ain't gonna be no unwillingness.
I'm
on
obligated.
Your part,
I would be obligated. If a woman fly me out anywhere, I'm obligated to do whatever she asks me to.
Even if you're not attracted to her sexually?
Right. What if she looked good and all
that. Ain't nobody flying me nowhere.
The video to the but what if she got
I'm here now.
A club foot?
I'm here now. I mean, I'm just keeping it real. So like,
oh shit.
What if her titties are severely lopsided?
I'm here.
What if she got them coochie lips that look like ham and cheese?
Those are nice.
Roast beef.
Those are nice.
Or it smelled like a sewer.
You still clapping it. All of that.
Is the sewer in New York or Malibu?
New York.
New York.
New York sewers stink.
Do I got a face mask?
No. Yeah. And you got to kiss her.
She expecting the whole treatment from top to bottom. Even like a man that like toes.
Well, I'm there though, experience. I'm there.
So you gonna go ahead and get it.
You getting it for the team.
If it was like that, like if a woman flew me out like that, right? So okay, she flew me
Not
out.
even Dennis was gonna get it in with Funky Cooch.
But Dennis
it don't matter.
Yes, it
He was ready to risk it all for that.
Okay.
All American.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is an all-American conversation, yeah.
All right. Keep it going. So for me, I'm gonna say this. If I got flew out, if a man got flew out, I would say that man is obligated to give that woman what she wanted as long as it didn't involve any homosexuality.
No.
I would say yes. Go for it.
No.
And it wouldn't be bad either.
Look at you drawing lines.
Right.
Yeah. As long as it ain't no homosexuality.
But see, I feel like this is a catch-22 because the minute that one of us women agree to that, he gonna be like, see, so why wouldn't y'all feel the same way?
I wouldn't.
Why wouldn't you?
I get it. Because you are the one spending money. So I get that. I get that if you.
So if the guy was spending money, we're supposed to be obligated to give him the box then, right?
You don't know what the traumatization has been in her life. So I didn't say she's obligated to give him the box, right? But I would say, like I said, he should have been obligated to have enough game to get the box. If this lady has flown out, she flew out to come see you.
He might have caught a $69 Southwest fare sale. He ain't saying
Airlines. He caught that Spirit special.
See, we ain't saying he balling. He just got her there.
He got her there. That's it. It didn't take. It don't matter what it took to get her there. Because like, if I get the flight, if I can catch a $40 flight, I'm taking it. I used to catch round trip tickets. Yeah, I used to catch round trip tickets for $35. So if I can get them tickets, I'm going. Right. So it don't matter what the ticket cost is. It's that he did it, and she was at the house. So listen, this is all I'm trying to say. Right. No obligations, definitely not from the woman, in my opinion. But this woman felt comfortable enough to fly into LA to hang out with this brother. She felt comfortable enough to hang at his house. She felt comfortable enough to take a shower, wrap a towel around her, and walk around his brother in his house. That means the box was open and waiting for him. He forgot how to do it. He
didn't know how to land it.
Huh?
He didn't know how to land it.
He didn't know how to. Yeah, he didn't know how to take the tape off of it. He didn't have no game.
The whole ride, she kept calling him what? Lame. Lame as fuck.
Yeah, he probably was thinking, "Oh, I'm showing her my chain. I'm showing her my watch,
right?
The car, whatever."
I took her to my house. My house is fat as hell.
Yeah.
And then ain't nothing turn you off quicker than a lame ass dude.
Yeah, that's what it is. Let's see.
Can you put the link in the comments to join the? Yeah, there you go. Cause I want to join. She said, "How the hell do I join this? This is state crime."
Who was that?
Mitch.
Okay, thank you.
Right.
We're gonna cut that one off.
His phone blowing up.
Mm-hmm.
He got his lady blowing him up.
Hey, his lady said, "Do not be on there telling them that you're not obligated." I know what I did. So the link is in the comments, y'all.
Don't be on there telling people that you don't expect pussy because, hey, I know I had to when I first got flued out.
I just put the link up there, y'all.
Stacy, join in.
She said, could he not get any cat in his own state?
Right.
Well, you know what though? Sometimes it's easy because like Facebook, Instagram, and all the rest of them.
Yes, Josh, you can join. Click the link.
Click the link, Josh. Makes it easier. You know what I'm saying? So that's probably why he couldn't get any cat in his own state.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Some people don't like cat in their own state. You know what I'm saying?
They like the chase of the cat. And if the cat is further away, the chase makes it that much better.
And he probably got cat in his state and probably wanted cat from another state.
Or for all we know, he bust down all the cat that was in his state. And now he's moving on.
Exactly. So he's chasing other cat.
Right.
In other states. And he'll probably be in other countries in a minute.
Could be.
Mr. Higgins said, first of all, a man.
Josh said he don't see the link. It's on the. It's not in the Facebook. You have to go to our YouTube channel. You have to go to the YouTube channel to see the link.
Mm-hmm.
And once you get to the channel and click on the live video on the channel, you can join us. Somebody, hey, Mitch is back.
It says, Al Higgins said, first of all, a man ain't a man if he got to force himself on a woman. Let's be real. She knew what was up when she got on that plane.
Because she ain't a woman. She's just a female.
Yeah.
And she probably did know what's up, but something changed her mind, and we don't have a clue what that was. But if he is lame and she was calling him, then that could have been it. I hate a corny.
That extra toe he got. He's a 6-digiter and not by bank account.
Right. Who said he was lame? He was lame all the way around because he didn't have to record He didn't have to record her. He could have played it cordially and just dropped her off. He didn't even give her something on her ticket home, even when she said,
she ain't
I
had
need
no
my
cash.
glasses, y'all. She ain't had no cash.
He probably told her beforehand that he would get her a ticket home. He had already purchased her ticket home.
Yeah.
But he canceled it after she gave up no box.
Right. But let's not be mean and call the brother lame.
He lame.
Wait, hold on, because
he's lame for recording her.
But we see a lot of women doing the recording.
You don't see a lot of women. You see a lot of females. I'm gonna get you right. I'm gonna get you right.
I'm gonna roll with that. We see a lot of
experience. We gonna get him right.
Together one day.
Huh?
We gonna get you together one day.
One of these days.
Okay, get you together tonight.
Just so you understand that all the female persuasion is not the same. We are not a monolith. And it takes some interest in knowing the difference between one and another.
Exactly.
We ain't them. And
I don't lump all guys together as men. You know, and I know that just because you're an adult male doesn't mean you are a man.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't put all of y'all in the same category. Don't do the same to us.
Okay, that's peace.
Don't do it.
Well, listen, what was I saying? Oh, don't say a lot of females, not women. I could have said a baby boy line, but I'm not gonna say that. That's just a joke, y'all. Don't be mean. Listen, a lot of women will record the men these days and put them out there bad, right? And most men will be like, man, I ain't got time for that. But he probably did it as a way of protection because he could see, so other people could see now when she go back to talking crazy, he could be like, I got the receipt, like the young people saying right now. I got my receipts.
Okay, so she would have went back talking crazy, right?
Mm-hmm.
If he had recorded it but not put it all over social media, he could have had that receipt at his disposal to combat her. But he
recording it. He just seemed like
putting it on social media. So it wasn't him trying to combat what she would later say. He did that purposely to embarrass her.
He got to beat her to the punch.
Get the fuck out of here. Men should not be that petty.
What say you, Josh?
I mean, recording, he seemed like an immature little child that couldn't get his way. You know how your mama used to tell you, no, you can't have that. Don't touch nothing in the stove. Don't put nothing in the basket. And inside, you throwing that temper tantrum. That's what he seemed like.
My mom's never said that to me.
That's what he seemed like. Because if you look at the video, not once did she have her phone out ready to record anything. She was trying to figure out why he was acting the way he was. It was really lame. Like dude really showed, like I said in the comment, he really showed like he didn't have no game.
Oh, we know he didn't have
never mind about what he done did in his own state, but for you one to be, I'm gonna go ahead and say it, he was desperate enough to bring her out there. Never mind the connection. His whole mind frame from the beginning of the conversation here with her was to smash something. He wanted to smash something. He flew out there thinking that was gonna be the ticket. I'm gonna fly out here. I'm gonna flash my cash, flash my chain, look at my charge on my SRT. I'm gonna get them draws.
Hey, Josh.
Buddy either took his shoes off, their tub was dirty, their toilet was dirty. She saw a roach in the bathroom.
Josh.
It was some woman panties under the counter. Like women go in the men's bathroom and go through stuff.
Thought about that, but yeah, what if it was a remnant?
Women, when you leave a woman alone in your bathroom, they looking through stuff.
Hey, so.
Maybe
they in your medicine cabinet, they under your sink.
Cabinet.
Wait a minute here.
He probably had mold on the shower curtain.
Yeah, y'all, Josh, I'm gonna ask you this as my brother. All right, I'm
gonna keep it 1,000 either way, but
I'm gonna ask you this as my brother. You gonna keep it 1,000, right?
Man, only way.
Only way. Are you trying to get in timeout too?
Nah, I'm not trying to get in time. I'm too old for timeout.
What do you say wrong?
Last time I was in timeout, I was in a diaper.
Hey, you know what was the deal? You said something in the beginning.
My mouth too big for timeout.
What did you say? Yep. This is a mute of the mic here. No, but it's you said something in the beginning, like I I forget what it was. I wish we could record. We could rewind.
I talk too fast to remember what I say.
No, it's not that. It's not that. It's about the girl though. It's about the guy being lame. See, we gotta know that a lot of men today are meeting women online. So the like I used to meet a lot of women in my city, but then when this online thing happened, my city is all over the world. So flying somebody to you, you're not desperate to fly somebody over to you. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. You're not desperate to fly somebody over to you because the earth is your turf, right? So you can meet somebody in Europe, you can meet somebody in Africa, you can meet somebody in South America these days, and they can fly right over because an airplane, like a flight, just say in the mainland 48, right? We'll say in the mainland 48, there is nowhere we can't get within 5 hours, right?
Facts.
So
We said
facts. I mean, I'm in Texas too, like Mr. Mitchell. Oh, by the way, Mr. Mitchell, we kind of look alike. I might need to have some questions for you. But
are you my daddy?
I mean, for real, dye my beard gray and give me some glasses.
Yeah, that is not
your Hey, ask away, my brother. Ask away.
That was a good guy.
No, he was not a good guy back in the day.
You live long enough to turn gray by itself, brother.
I pray the Lord let me see it. But at the end of the day, I feel what you're saying, Born. I feel what you're saying.
Let's put that into play as far as like the earth is so small now, right? A 5-hour plane ticket only costs, like Queen Ice said, and the experience said, you might get that for $69. So it's not really desperation. It's just like it's conversation, seeing what go on. And what they say, conversation rule the nation. And today, that's even more pertinent than ever because I can go from New York to LA in 5 hours. I can go from Milwaukee to what part of Texas are you in?
I'm in Houston.
I can go from Milwaukee to Texas. I've been down. I flew into Houston before. It took 2.5 hours, right? And it wasn't actually that, but it was two hours and about 2 hours and 15 minutes or something like this to get down to Houston. So this is like this. You know what I'm saying? That's like us driving to Gary or to Chicago, the far end of Chicago. So this is close. This is not desperate times because I would mess with a woman. Let's say I'll mess with a woman out in Nevada, right? If I did that, you know, hell no.
She in Nevada.
That's my cousin. But
she in Nevada though.
Is she?
Yeah. Okay. Vegas.
Yeah.
What the hell is you think?
I'll be
my brother's brain fart.
Yeah. But you know, I would mess with somebody like that in a different state, and it'll be like, boom, we can see each other every week. Because the tickets don't cost nothing, but let's be respectful. We can get a ticket tonight
for $100.
Yeah, and if I want to leave tomorrow, I can get a ticket for $150.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So the desperation part, I don't see. The no game part is what I'm really stuck on. He ain't got no game. We got a new Jordan.
I agree with you on that. He don't have no game because he could have finessed the whole situation. He could have finessed the whole situation and just played it cool, been cordial about it. But he was in such a rush for her to leave.
Agreed.
Now, the whole thing about her not having her money up, I'm not finna go nowhere. I don't care what the situation is. I'm not finna go nowhere without money in my pocket.
Oh, no,
that's just dumb. Now, at the end of the day, he probably said, "Yeah, I fly you out, fly you back." Wasn't no cheek exchange. He didn't get to cut open that box. Now he don't want to fly her back. She on her own. So that makes him lame, and that what makes me feel like his whole intention from even sliding in her DM was all about getting the box, which makes him seem desperate. Because, like everybody done said, keep it 100. Let's be 1,000 about it. If you want me, if a woman flying me out somewhere and that's all she wanted, some pipe, I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna lay pipe and come back. But if you tell me from the beginning, oh, once you come out here and chill, I want to vibe and let's see how our energies mingle and this and that, then okay, that's what I'm coming out there for.
Okay.
Like you said, conversation rule the nation, right?
Right.
Closed mouths don't get fed. I fall under the old law. I'm in my 30s, but I got the mind and the spirit of a 50-year-old. So what you tell me is what you tell me.
Let me ask you this. This is my question, right? This is have anybody on here? How you doing, Miss Terry?
Hi.
Peace. Has anybody on here ever met a person that they said, man, that person looks really smart. I want to get to know their smartness.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I had to think about it, but yeah.
So
absolutely.
So where did this happen at? Because I got to know.
My high school crush. My high school crush. 1988.
Like me, the way
It
I
was
look
a
at things, man, is like sometimes.
The reason
she didn't know him before high school.
Yeah, but she was in high school with him. See, what I'm saying is this: like when you meet a stranger, right? You meet a stranger, or if I see somebody and I'm gonna slide in their inbox, or if you see somebody, you gonna slide in his inbox, right? We meet that person, we see him, we don't be like, damn, she's really smart. She looks like she's smart. I want to fuck with that brain.
Don, there is a term for people like that. They are sapiosexuals.
What's the term? Hold on. What's the term?
Sapiosexuals.
But hold on. When did that term come about?
Just because they officially titled it doesn't mean that it didn't exist before they gave it a label.
So by sight,
it's a lot of new labels flying around this world nowadays.
To intellect.
To brain, yeah.
Yes.
That's what it is. But see what y'all, I think y'all missing the point here. What I'm saying is I have never one time in my entire life, and I've been here for a couple minutes now, I have never ever seen a person and said, I want to meet their intelligence. I have never said that.
Because you're not a sapiosexual.
What do you do by sight? Because you see somebody before you meet them.
But you know what? When you meet somebody, whether it's their intellect or not, your first initial attraction to them or even want to talk to them is the physical. Now, where it goes from there is where the intellect comes in at. Because you got some pretty dumb motherfuckers running around this planet.
But that's what I'm saying, though. You see they physical, right? And so today, when we're looking at physical, right? A lot of people speak on physical because whatever, I don't know how their conversation went about that clip, but whatever happened in that clip, they had some time where he was okay with pulling out, what'd she say?
His wiener.
He was okay with pulling out his wiener, right? So this is all physical.
That means it was small. Wieners are small.
It could have been. But this is they sitting there, they okay with the physical.
Don't put no wieners in my inbox. I'm just gonna tell you.
Look at her face.
Man.
Hey, but when you look at that part, right? When they go, when they comfortable doing the physical, right? They never got to a mental. So we trying to judge him and her.
But boom, we don't know how long they've been talking.
Right.
All we know is what happened leading up to the airport.
So here's the thing.
That's what I'm saying. We don't know.
We're assuming that intellect wasn't shown initially, right? We all have Facebook pages, right? We all are connected in some way, shape, or fashion via Facebook. You can see someone's intellect by the content they post, by the pictures that they post. Like their posts can say a lot about their intellect.
Did we see her name?
Who was her?
I beg to differ on that one.
Guy.
Which guy?
The one in the clip.
No. Why do we want to know his name?
Because I want to go see what the fuck they got going on their page.
You want to be nosy. My brother want to do some investigation.
Because I want to see who we dealing with.
Right, to see these people and their backstory. But
you know, people lie on Facebook all the time.
They do lie on Facebook, but dumb motherfuckers can't lie on Facebook.
A smart one can.
A smart one can.
But
again, if I'm making a post and it's an intellectual post, you already know I'm not dumb.
Most people are making posts though.
Yeah, but they're making posts about simple-minded people make posts about simple-minded shit.
But they still post. I mean, not still them. They just post.
But you got I got a simple-minded cousin, and he's known for copying and pasting.
Read the entire post to be like, oh,
just saying.
What you say,
I
John?
got a simple-minded cousin. He known for copying and pasting.
You see what I'm
And
saying?
he'll have you thinking that's his thoughts for real.
That's what I'm saying.
And then when you have a conversation with him, you try to have that intellectual conversation with him, he be like, uh-huh. Oh man, you done let us down again, bro.
Right.
Yeah, there you
And
go.
he wonder why he the black sheep.
Yeah.
He said he would let us down again. Come on, cousin, help me out.
But see, okay, my thing is this. Everybody I say that
You gotta
everybody
introduce
that I
yourself
think
first.
is attractive, I don't want to sleep with.
Mhm.
So
Fact.
just because
Fact.
I met you and I'm like, oh, he's a nice looking man, that does not mean I want to sleep with you.
Right.
I still want to get. I possibly want to get to know you. It's not just because when I first meet you, yeah, he's attractive, I'm gonna continue to talk to him.
Right.
It's not like that all the time. So no, I don't want to fuck everybody that I think is attractive.
Ooh,
I
Jesus.
just might be like, you nice looking. Yeah, he's fine, but I don't. It's gonna be nothing more than that. So I can't really
feel the
go
same
by.
way
Yeah,
you.
you met me and you think that I'm attractive and whatnot, and now so everybody you think is attractive, you want to sleep with.
Right.
Right.
I don't get that. I don't understand that because, like you said, you said it is at first everything is physical. Yeah, when you see somebody, but after that, that doesn't necessarily mean I want to sleep with you.
Right.
Right. But
I don't want
And
to have sex with everybody that I
Nah,
think.
I
is
didn't mean it like that. What I meant when I said it's physical, your initial approach and wanting to talk to that person is based off of what you see.
What you see.
Right.
Yeah, I see
and to go,
that because that's true.
yep, and to go back to what Born was asking earlier, I had an experience with somebody who I didn't find physically attractive, who was into me, but he was intellectually, mentally stimulating, intellectually attractive, and then he became more physically attractive to me because I was attracted to his
It's his
intellect.
mind. Yep, they grow on you.
Right.
Mhm.
I mean, but at the same time, people also have petty reasons for wanting to sleep with people. Like I
Yeah.
ain't gonna lie, when I was 16, I was trying to
You
sleep with the
saying
girl
that
at Foot Locker.
got a petty ass reason for wanting to sleep with her. Clearly. I
Like,
showed you my window.
prime example, when I was 16, I was trying to sleep with the girl that worked at Foot Locker.
like that.
Oh God, for the
You was
shoes.
trying to get you some sneakers?
Man, I want them before the store open. Come to the back door. Come to the back door. I come to your back door, you come to my back door.
You was working at Foot Locker?
Nah, the girl was.
Oh.
He wants.
She was 22 in college. I was trying to get them shoes. I want a pair of J's every month. As soon as they come off the truck.
Hey, no.
As soon as they come off the truck.
He did the pre-order and turn.
Y'all had an arrangement, right?
I didn't even want a raffle ticket. I didn't want a raffle ticket.
Right?
He
Y'all
said,
had
don't put me in the raffle. Just
he
put
said
me in
he
the
just wants the shoes.
right.
I just want the shoes.
That's peace. That's peace.
I think that man was wrong for recording her, but I think she was a dummy herself for not going somewhere prepared. You're not gonna catch me somewhere with no money. I don't need to stay at your house. I don't need to ride in your car. I will have my own car. I will have my own hotel. And if it does happen that, you know, we get there, we go there.
Yeah.
We get to that place.
Hell, I can still go back to my hotel when we done.
Right.
Yeah,
You're not getting ready to be like, yeah, I'm about to drop you off. No, I have a car.
Right.
And if
That's
I'm
a
that way,
grown
I'm not
woman.
put
That's
in
a
an
grown woman.
That is a grown woman
situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. You're not gonna ever
But
catch
see,
me.
that whole video, I don't have no kids, but that whole video make me glad I don't, and I don't want no little girls, because it's like, ooh, karma.
Man.
If he got a daughter, karma coming back double.
Yes,
you know,
it
you what you put out in the world is what you get out. Now, here's why I say that. Here's why I say that, Born, before, because I know Born finna go in on me for saying that. Reason why I say that is because, albeit you didn't see his face, but he showed his license plate. People heard his voice, so I'm pretty sure it's some women around the town that know him and heard that, seen that video, and they looking at him totally different.
That's crazy.
You don't believe in karma, Born, is what you're saying?
He don't believe in karma. He don't think karma's a thing.
Karma, a black woman.
Yeah, but I was just gonna say this, man. The dude was wrong. The dude was wrong for the way he handled it. I mean, me personally, I would, if we was gonna part ways, we would just part ways, but I would make sure that woman got home safely. And that's just me.
He made sure she got home because he took her to the airport.
But why did he take her ticket? Why did he not let her just go home?
Exactly.
Right. That's why I say he should have just let her go.
He didn't get nothing that he wanted, so he wasn't gonna help her.
But he can't take her ticket.
It's like, really? Why would you do that? Just let her go home.
Yeah, he did let her go home.
No, why? Okay,
no,
you
he
bought
dropped
me a
her off
ticket.
at the airport.
You bought me a ticket to come out, but you didn't want to make sure I got home unless I gave you some ass. Come on now.
He bought her a round trip ticket, but when she didn't give him no ass, he canceled the return flight.
That's what I'm saying. Why? Is it that serious?
Yeah,
but if
for
you got
him,
all this money and your house is so nice and you can afford to do all this, then it shouldn't have been nothing for you to let her go home on that ticket.
I just have a heart, man, and I have a conscience. I can't do stuff like that.
That's horrible.
But that's what shows he's lame. That's exactly what shows he's lame. Because I'm not even mad at him for recording it. I know that might be unpopular, but I'm not mad at him for recording it. If that's how he felt, and he felt like, let me get this chick up out of here, she ain't giving me what I want, so she gotta go. I like one of the comments said, I'm recording it for my own safety. If she don't make it where she going, you can't say I did nothing, because here go the proof. I dropped her off safe and sound. So I'm not mad at him for recording, but I'm mad that the recording shows that he's lame. I'm mad that he would even be that petty to go through flying a girl out and then wanting to kick her out because he don't get what he want. That's the part that I'm mad about. I'm not mad that he recorded dropping her off.
We also got to use the part too, though, that they did not show a lot of the video, because I know he didn't live right next door to the airport. You know what I'm saying? And when they showed the video, he was at the airport within a minute. You know what I mean? So it could have been a lot of transaction going on before the video that we seen.
Absolutely.
But how you that bothered that you just didn't get none? You're that bothered. Why? Why?
Yeah,
because there are men like that.
Okay, so it's gonna depend on this. Let me show you what it depends on. Why you so bothered? So he might be so bothered because of what he seen her doing on her, whatever. Like if he slid into her inbox, I don't really know. But if he slid into the inbox, right, he could be real bothered because he's seen her twerking, doing whatever. I don't know what they do now, but probably what she was talking about on the videos and phone calls and all of that.
Let's just say he had an expectation that was unmet.
Exactly. So he was
just
very
because
bothered.
Of what he saw her doing on her page or whatnot.
And she probably was talking about it on the video. So like at some point it was some exposure.
And he shouldn't have expected that though. That shouldn't have been an expectation. Well, if he had done right by her, he may would have got what he was wanting. But but trying to force it ain't gonna get nothing done.
Okay,
and therein lies the problem when it comes to men and women in sexual relationships, because people have expectations that they don't voice, which is why I asked earlier the question about how much money do somebody have to spend, because you get guys in a club that'll buy a girl 2 drinks and he expecting she's supposed to do some things for 2 drinks. You got a man that'll take a woman to dinner and he expecting that she gonna do some things because he took her to dinner, especially if it's a nice restaurant.
That might mean
it
might
mean
that's weak.
It is very, but there's a lot of men that feel that way. They have expectations.
But see, my mama always told me, be sure you have money of your own, whether you're going on a date or not. If you're going on a date, have your own money. If you're going anywhere, have your own, so you don't have to be worried about being dropped off somewhere and you can't get nowhere. If you would got to his house and he started being aggressive or whatever the case, you could have left and called an Uber if you had some money. But you went somewhere, whole another state, dependent totally on some guy.
Yep.
What is your problem? I wish my daughter would even act like she would do something like that.
Let me ask this question right here, right? this got to be a real question. This is one of them questions that I just got to know. I got to hear y'all answer this. If this woman felt comfortable to walk around his house in a towel, right? That towel automatically means that I'm guessing that she was naked under there. If she felt comfortable to walk around in that way, would any expectations be thought about from the fellas?
No.
You asking a guy?
I'm asking
the
fellas.
Once she says no, I don't care if he on top of her about to stroke. No, it's over.
No. You said you looking at the no part, but we're not looking at the no part. We're not looking
before
at
the no part.
Yeah, we way before that. This woman is she took the shower, she's walking around the house in a towel. They said this in the clip. She's walking around in a towel, right? While she's walking around in that towel, do you expect something? Should you expect something?
Why would you expect something? What if she got out the shower and was walking through the house?
Okay.
What if
the way you explained it, Brian, is like he basically hurting his own feelings by having expectations. He hurt his own feelings.
Well, here's the way I'm thinking about it, right? I'm seeing it like this. Somebody on here, y'all was making it seem like it was a comfort level. The comfort level seemed to be really high to me, right? This woman didn't seem like she was uncomfortable with this man, felt any ill feelings towards this man. She didn't. It seemed like this is the direction she was going in. Now, whatever could have been said to make the direction switch, go left, but it seemed like she was very, very, very comfortable, at least at some point. For one, like I said earlier, to take the trip. For two, to be at his house. And for three, to be willing to walk around in a towel around a man that she didn't know.
Sometimes that's the game. Sometimes that's it. Women want to see how far they can go or how much they can entice. Sometimes it's the game, depending on if she was trying to get something out of him. Maybe everything went left because she asked him for something and he said no. And she was like, well, then you're not getting none. And that could have been what spiraled it. And I mean, we assuming because we don't know. But I'm saying sometimes that be just what chicks do.
Yeah, that's peace, and that's
what. But you know what? If you talking about everything leading up to the word no, you walking around in a towel.
Let me say this: I don't care how much money I spend, and I want her to feel comfortable around me. So if she's walking around with a towel, that's fine with me. But I don't expect anything. I go with the natural flow of things, and I feel like that if the vibe is right and everything, we had a connection, a chemistry, everything gonna fall in place. It's all the natural movement to me. It's not about my expectations.
So for the purpose of this show, right? This is just a question, y'all. Don't jump me. And I want to read some of these comments real quick and have y'all answer those too. But for the purpose of this show, is the man ever supposed to initiate sex?
Is the man? Yeah, he can try.
Okay, this is what happened. This is what happened.
Try for me.
He can try, but she always got the option to say no.
Okay, she do got the option to say no. Okay, cool. That's the experience. Anybody else?
I mean,
of course, a man can initiate sex, but she has that option whether she wants to perform or not.
Okay, yeah, we okay, cool. We got that. What about you, Josh?
I mean, like I was saying, everything leading up to the word no, that's self-restraint. As a man, that's self-restraint. Because
okay,
all of that just shows again, like I keep saying, he's a little boy. Because you see her naked, she walking around in the towel, she laying in the bed. Okay, and go with the flow. When you rushing it, that's a turn off to a lot of women. When you rushing, you just seem eager.
Okay, that's
so. at the end of the day, when she say no and he get mad like that again, it just validates my point on how lame he is. You feel me? Because if you're a man, you'd have seen an ass before.
Okay,
you'd have seen a cootie before. You'd have seen a butt naked woman before.
I'm gonna disagree with that part, but I'll let you get that. What you say, Stace?
I mean, a man can initiate. That don't mean I'm gonna go. Hell, I might initiate, and then what? Tell me no.
Yeah, he gonna tell you no.
Yeah, I might take it. Would I be wrong for taking it?
Ooh, you gonna take it? Don't tease me with a good time. Don't tease me with a good time.
She gonna hit a nigga with a roofie.
Talk, right? Hey, but
I'm saying, so what's the difference if
she gonna Bill Cosby a nigga?
What if he says I don't want it, but she wants it?
Exactly.
So then, I mean, I'm not saying he was right because he was just that was foolishness to me. That was foolishness. But what really is the difference? What if your dude is walking around, or not your dude, but you know, whatever. Your possible hookup is walking around naked and all this, that, or the other, and then he's just like, forget it. Would the girl be wrong for being upset?
Yes, she'll be.
Yeah, because she'll be the same way. She'll be lying too.
Exactly.
Women
So
can be lying.
It goes both ways on whoever initiates. It really kind of don't matter. If y'all both don't want it, hell, it ain't gonna happen.
Right, but here, this is why I said, should a man ever initiate the action? Because if he initiates, at what point should he initiate the action?
It ain't a point. He can initiate it when he feel like he want to initiate it, but she get to say yes or no.
Okay.
Some people, I mean, you know, one night stands, some stuff happen in a club bathroom stall. It ain't about him initiating. It's about what she say. He can try it all he want, and she might be with it. And they might end up in the stall in the club that he just met her.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Okay, so let me ask this. I'm gonna read this comment. Y'all speak to this one. Stacy Terry said, you can be anyone over the phone. Y'all need to be in the same space to see if the vibe continues. That doesn't automatically mean you getting sex.
Absolutely.
Okay, two day said, David Kane said, you know what's going on when you accept the trip.
That's a fact.
Not necessarily.
I can't.
Not if y'all didn't clearly establish what's going on.
Oh, Mr. Mitchell said that's a fact. Miss Terry said, no. And Mr. Josh said, easy said,
not necessarily.
Yeah, I don't.
Not necessarily. So,
because if it ain't established beforehand, when y'all discussing this whole trip and planning out what y'all gonna do, because you're not gonna take no trip and just sit around no house. I'm not. I'm not finna sit around your house and just watch TV all day. No, we're gonna have something planned because I want to go out and see stuff, especially if I ain't never been there. If I come to Milwaukee, I'm not finna sit there and look at the snow on the sidewalk. Take me to a Brewers game. Take me to as many beer factories down up there. Take me to go get some beer.
Hey, let's
drive to Green Bay and shoot the cheesehead. Come. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Take me to the George Floyd Memorial. Let me see what George Floyd lost for this.
Yeah, or drive you up to Green Bay.
So in that discussion, that's when it's first established. Oh, what about this? Are we gonna do this? Is this what's gonna happen when we get here? Okay, yeah. If that's what's happening. But once I get there, and it ain't been established beforehand, and then it said, okay, this is what I want to do. That's on me if I want to or not. Because I could get there and see something I didn't know about or I didn't expect to see.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I can get there. You drop me off. We get home from the airport. You taking our wig. You taking off eyelashes. You done rubbed the eyebrows off because they was drawn on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You might not have told me you got a fake leg. I get in the car, the leg fall off.
It's
a whole lot of factors to it. So
that's a no. That turns into a no if the woman take off her wig. That turns into a no for y'all fellas.
Yeah, nah, cause I snatched bonnets off too. I grabbed that little rat tail.
Yeah.
What happened? What'd you say, Mr. Mitchell? Oh, okay, I thought y'all said something. Okay. Queen Ice, you still there?
Yeah,
I said I'm not a big fan of wigs.
Okay. Well, take your time. Mr. Simmons said, why are y'all rolling y'all eyes? Why are the women rolling their eyes?
I thought I was the only one that seen that.
Yeah, man, we see everything. We see, hey, Jay Easy, we see everything. That's the cold part. Hey, Mr. Simmons said, Mr. Mitchell, remember those receipts. You got to remember the receipts. We get into the comments a little bit. Hey, you know what, Jay Easy, you said something in the comment. It's on the screen. You said sex is secondary in the pursuance of a relationship.
Facts.
But we don't know if he was pursuing a relationship. He probably was just pursuing.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
I said we don't know if he was pursuing a relationship. He probably was just pursuing some treatment.
For them to establish an out-of-town trip and him to act the way they acted.
Yeah.
Him to act the way he acted when he got told no. It was some type of talk about a relationship.
Right.
It was some type of talk about a relationship for a trip to even be popped up. Because you ain't just randomly meeting somebody halfway across the country, flying them out without either talking about a relationship or talking about sex.
Oh, y'all? Okay, I got a question.
Who's talking?
Stacy.
Go ahead.
You stop playing with me.
Go ahead.
Do you think it's because he's used to meeting women like that, and all he has to do, the females that he has met or interacted with, they did all of that because he threw his little money around, his nice house, his nice car, this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
Like, just assumed she was getting ready to go like all the other ones.
Absolutely.
So is he wrong for thinking? Well, he is wrong for thinking that, but I mean, what do you think about it?
You said, do he think she was ready to go like the other ones, right? If she was ready to go like the other ones, but she came like the other ones as well. So
she did.
Huh?
We've been talking a lot about how lame he was and he didn't have no game and stuff, and they obviously were younger than us in the video. And I feel like that's what social media is messing up for the young ones. They don't seem to have social skills on the same level that we used to have them. They don't know how to talk to people. They don't know how to answer a freaking house phone. So I can't even imagine what their conversation must have been like for them to be this far on two different pages. Him thinking he getting something and she ain't with it at all.
Right. And yeah, you're right. They way on two opposite ends of the book. One is in chapter 1 and one is in chapter 99.
Mm-hmm.
It's a disconnect. Some type of disconnect went on from the time of that flight to the time she went and got out that shower.
Yeah.
Nah, it go way before the flight. The disconnect go way before the flight.
What you mean? Because she got on the flight.
Exactly. Yeah. Come, you know what? I'm gonna put it like this.
Let's hear it.
An open mouth will tell you anything you want to hear.
Right.
And I've been guilty of it. I know people that's been guilty of it in my life. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, he said something, promised her something to get her on that flight.
You think so?
Whatever wasn't discussed was not discussed before that flight happened. She got on the flight with an intention of coming out there to kick it and whatever the case may be. Now, when she got there, the other disconnect happened. He thinking, like was just said, this is probably how he's gotten it before. So he probably thinking, it's the same old thing, same old routine. Bam.
So it's fair to say they both had unmet expectations because she obviously had an intention for getting on that flight and going out there, and he
I still
obviously
say he
had
pulled
one
some
for
shoes
bringing.
off. I still say he pulled his shoes off and she smelled something she wasn't planning on smelling.
Perhaps.
Either that or she seen the Viagra in the medicine cabinet.
Why does it have to be Viagra though?
Viagra, Cialis.
You know something weird? Random things can turn you off about a person. Even a person that you like, especially if it's not a person that you've seen in person. So you talking to them on FaceTime, you talking to them on social media, but you'll see a person and the weirdest little things will turn you off about that person. And in my head, sometimes I'll be like, damn, can you petty? That's petty. In my own mind, I'll say that to myself, but it's still no less true.
Hey, that's word too. That's word. I'm with you on that one.
Hey, I got a non-related question, non-topic related question.
Go for it.
Y'all don't have enough Dennison in Milwaukee?
Speak on it.
Chris, why Chris Middleton teeth still messed up?
Is it? I never looked at his mouth, bro.
The boy looked like he bit a firecracker.
Ice might be able to tell you that.
Like my boy looked like his mama slept with Mr. Ed.
Ice might be able to talk to you on that one.
Yeah, see, what you're not gonna do is come at my team, all right?
I like the Bucks. I just want my boy to get his teeth fixed. I mean, they not the Lakers, but
see, what you don't like about him is probably something that another woman does. He's not. His teeth ain't for you. His teeth ain't for you.
He's not.
For someone to have all that money, you just think about it. For somebody to have that kind of money and still not get an imperfection or what you deem to be an imperfection fixed, that means he's found someone that's satisfied and he's happy with how he is, that he doesn't need to fix or change anything about himself.
Got the crooked smile.
That's right.
Nah, I dig that. I wasn't trying to make you upset. I wasn't trying to upset you. I hit a nerve. I just felt like Forrest Whitaker fixed his eye.
Hey.
Hey, ever since he won that Oscar, that eye been straight. Y'all seen him in Black Panther? That eye was straight.
Hey, somebody said her first fuck up was flying anywhere without her own money.
That was Stacy said that.
No, that's the second person because it was two of them said it. But another one, David Kane said, then y'all should have went to Disney World. See, that's peace. I'm with David. David you should have went to Disney World.
I think what he means is they should have met up somewhere first in a neutral location, and then she fly out there, he fly out there.
Well, he in LA, so he wouldn't have had to fly nowhere. Disneyland is right there.
Right. You know, hey, yeah, Disneyland.
Sound like to me they was trying to finesse each other, man. It was like she wanted a free trip to California, and he wanted sex in exchange. It sounds real transactional to me.
And they just did not clearly establish the terms of the transaction.
Exactly. That's probably what it was. They didn't establish the terms of the transaction, which should have been done before fight was bought, paid for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mr. Simmons said, accepted. I'm not off the plane yet, and I'm already giving it up. So if he said he's speaking to when the women fly a man out. You know what I'm saying? How we gonna do? Jay Easy also said, Jay, you can read that yourself.
Not unless we've agreed. If she said that's what we're doing, then cool. But I'm not making a move until something is said. Basically, what I mean is, I said it a moment ago. If it's established before I even accept the plane trip, before I even say okay, I'll fly out there. If that's what's established, then that's what's established. But if it's not, and I get there, let's vibe and chill. If it happens, I'm not gonna make the move.
Right.
That's on her.
You're not making.
No,
okay, you're not.
I ain't never made no. I've made the first move, but like first time meeting a woman, I ain't never made the first move on first time meeting a woman.
Man, look, my plan is if I'm gonna fly somebody out to Dallas, my plan is for us to enjoy each other's company and have a good time. The expectation of sex will never be there, ever.
Josh, you better quit calling that man your daddy.
Hey, my real dad, me and my real daddy look nothing alike.
Hey, I'm starting to look at y'all. Y'all do look alike now. That's so bloody.
Man, I ain't even got my glasses.
Yeah. Hey, here's the cold part. Hey, Mr. Stacy said, first off, his ass ain't getting none just for referring to my box's cheeks.
How about when I first heard that, I had to watch the video twice because when I first heard that, I thought she was a he. And that's what it was about. And I had to go back and watch again because I'm like,
you know what?
You talking about cheeks? Then I said, oh, maybe he just trying to
find... It is a little suspect to say cheeks. It is a little suspect.
Like, what you saying? She wasn't giving up the ass, but did she give up the poop? But then she didn't give up nothing. Is she a she? I was confused for the first time I saw it. I did have to go back and watch again.
Well, straight up, I didn't even think of it like that because I be hearing the younger people saying cheeks all the time. Like the young guys be like, when they referring to the girls' cheeks, cheeks, whatever, I wasn't even thinking about it like that. That's a different perspective experience.
I mean, like I said, it sounds very suspect when you say, man, she finna give me these. I'm finna go get these cheeks. You finna go get these what? Like I said, I fall under the old law. We had told the slang they use nowadays, we wouldn't use that shit for nothing in the world back then. I'm not finna sit around my partner and be like, man, I'm finna go get some cheeks. I'll be back. You finna go get some what?
But see, okay, so that makes me question because I'm sitting there like, we used to be like, man, I'm finna go get me some ass real quick.
I never said that.
Yeah, so we said that though. We said that.
I didn't say I'm finna go get some cutty. I'm finna go lay some pipe.
Yeah, we said that too.
I ain't never said I'm finna go get some ass.
Yeah, we used to say get some ass too, but we knew we didn't even. I don't even think if a man talking about anything sexual, the homosexual is so far away from what I'm thinking. I'm not even thinking about no homosexual.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking like, yeah, this cat finna go knock something down. You know what I mean? Oh, that was good text. Okay.
I see Mr. Simmons' comment on the screen referring to me.
What did it say?
Stop it, Kendall Renee. Remember those receipts you offered to us? What did he do that you think was too much?
Right.
Again, it kind of come back around to what I said before. I wasn't mad that he recorded it. I was mad that the recording exposed that he was the lame one. What he was doing was too much. He just kept repeating that. You ain't giving up the cheeks. You ain't giving up the cheeks. And like Stacy said, it made him just sound like a big ass baby. Nah, you don't deserve no cheeks.
Right. No doubt. Hey, I like that. Jay Easy said he was using he was using the plane to get the cheeks. Or no, he didn't say that. He said born he ain't had no game. He was trying to use the plane trip to get some pie. Okay, this is cold too. I like that, Jay Easy. So Jay Easy, can you answer the question that the experience asked me? I would like to hear that. You said he obviously believes money equal pussy. So
yeah, because I mean, she kind of said it too. Like you clearly was like playing on your money.
Wait, the experience gonna ask you this question. Ask him the question. The experience.
Well, how much money is enough money to make a woman obligated to give sex?
Yep.
I can't answer that simply because I've never used money to try to get sex. I've never. If my personality and my mouthpiece don't get me there, to nowhere. Like I've never used that as a tool or any type of tactic to get it. You know.
Man, there is
I'm
no
a
amount of
romantic
money
cat.
that equals
take you to a
sex.
spa day and all of that. I'll do all kinds of stuff for
If
you.
you're spending your
pay house
money
notes and
with
all
the
of that.
intention of getting sex, why don't you just go pay somebody for sex outright? It makes no sense.
That for a lot of men, you would think that would be the way they would handle it. If they got money and want sex, they just go pay a prostitute and get some. But for a lot of men, that's degrading to them. You know, I don't pay for pussy. They actually do in other ways.
No.
To literally
See,
go
I
and
used to
have
think
the
like that.
transaction,
When I was a
they
teenager,
don't
I
do
used to
that.
think like that. When I was a teenager, I used to think like that. I ain't paying for it. But an
Right.
old school cat,
Warren,
much like
Warren,
Pops, much like my
it's
Pops.
a massage parlor right next door to my barbershop.
I hear you. Go ahead. Hey, go ahead. Mr. Mitchell, you said it's a massage parlor next door to the barbershop. Go ahead.
Yeah, massage parlor. I ain't never seen nothing but old white men going in and out of there.
What's the address?
You know what I'm saying?
But I know you did not just ask for the address.
I'm just playing with him. I'm messing about.
Now look, I'm gonna be 100. I used to be like that when I was young.
I just put it to you like this, boy. If you're ever in Dallas, swing by the shop and get done up, and you'll be there.
Yeah.
What you say, Josh?
I said I used to think like that when I was younger. I ain't never paying for it. I never pay for it. And the old school cat sat me down one day at the barbershop, and he told me, he said, "You say that, but have you ever took a girl out to eat? Yeah. You ever put gas in your car to go see her? Yeah. You ever bought her some flowers?" I say, yeah. He said, "What about a card or something nice?" I say, "Yes, sir." He said, "You done paid for it."
That's what I'm saying. They
you done paid
for it one way,
he
but
said, even if you bought her a Happy Meal at McDonald's, you paid for it.
So do you change the answer that you gave to the experience?
I know, because I've never directly paid for sex, but I have, like I said, I don't mind paying bills. I'm that type of dude. If we together, I'm talking about if we're in a relationship. if we just putting out, hold on, he's taking me way out of context.
That's semantic, man. That's semantic.
Go ahead. Keep on talking. Keep on going. Let's go. Keep it going. Finish it up.
Nah, what I mean is, with the whole bills part, I mean if I was in a relationship. But if we just talking, nah, if you don't want to give it to me, you ain't got to give it to me. I'm not pressured for it. I'm not hard up for it. It ain't gonna make or break me. I'm not finna cry.
Did you agree?
No.
Did you agree with the old man that was at the barbershop?
Do I agree? Yeah. Because when you sit down and think about it, Born, how old are you?
51.
51. And if let's say you started dating around 12, 13, right? You had your first girlfriend.
Or 8 or 9, but go ahead. That's just
Don't incriminate yourself with those. But
you ain't had no money taking no girls out at no 8 or 9.
I had a mouthpiece though.
I bet.
But in your lifetime, you took plenty of girls out. Now, how many let's say out of 10 of those women, 8 of them you had intentions on sleeping with when you took them out? Not saying you literally did, but let's just figuratively speaking, you had that was your intentions on taking them out, was getting some. So you bought them dinner. You took them to a nice restaurant.
Incriminate myself on. This is the part I'm not going to incriminate myself on. But yeah,
I mean, I'm just saying, like, when I sat down and I thought about it, yeah, I guess he was telling the truth.
Yeah, but
and at the end of the day, women do it too.
Yeah, to answer your question about if when I was in my teens and 20s and 30s, 40s, and 50, if I'm taking a woman out to get something to eat, if I'm taking a woman on a trip, if whatever else the questions might be, Am I expecting to get have sex with that woman? Absolutely. Absolutely. But more so not because of what I just did and we went out, but because of the experience that I'm gonna have with her from my mouth to her ear, her mouth to my ear. Vibe, like Stacy said, the vibe. That vibe gonna be on high. You know what I'm saying? So yes, I am. Yep, I definitely. Yeah. Let me read this one. Stacy was amazed. If a woman does not want a man to initiate sex, she would have gotten dressed in the bathroom. Oh, please! I can't see who said that because my phone not giving me the chat. Who said this? Who said if a woman does not want a man to initiate sex, she would have gotten dressed in the bathroom? If that person is still in here, let us know. I got to hear that one. Right? That was a good one. What y'all think about that?
I think that's a good one too. I think if she did not want him to think at all about sex, she would have got dressed in the bathroom.
I think that's
part of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Because why would you walk around a man you don't know, who you know just flew you out, you know, all the situation. Why would you walk around him in a towel if you ain't even thinking about that? Or you don't want him to think about that, better yet.
Exactly. See, that is a good one. That is a great one. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't want him to think about it, you don't want him to try to initiate it. And again, some of y'all made good points. If in the beginning she probably did want that, and then he probably said some dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? He probably said something really off the wall when he seen her come out with that towel on. He probably went crazy and said some stupid shit, talked himself right up out the sex.
Right.
He probably did, and I'm gonna probably roll with that one as opposed to anything else. He probably talked himself right up out of it.
That has happened.
Oh, that happens a lot. You know
Man.
And it's easy to do it
right out of it.
Experience.
Right. Somebody said if she was confident enough to go out of town without money, I think that means this wasn't her first time doing this. Damn, who said this?
I ain't gonna say it wasn't her first time, but part of me feel like I say, he was the real trip.
Your phone breaking up, Josh. Your phone breaking up, bro. The phone breaking up, Josh.
Oh yeah, he gone. I can't hear him at all.
Me neither.
I'm trying to get to plug mine in before it dies.
Because he was
hey man,
playing
I'm gonna
big,
have to break you out of here. I got some business I got to tend to. I got to make. It's a couple of money moves I got to make before. I got some comedians that need some material.
Okay, that's peace. I got two more. Shamika was on the live. Shamika, you didn't come on the live. You should have joined us, Shamika. You owe us a join.
All right, man. I'm gonna say peace to y'all.
Peace, Mr. Mitchell. We about to wrap up in a second.
All right,
go ahead.
Pops.
We'll check you out later. All right, so this is another one. Mr. Simmons said, Mr. Mitchell, this was Mr. Joshua. Mr. Mitchell, this Mr. Joshua could easily be related to you, sir. He even says things that you have spoken about in previous shows. I'm just saying. Oh, that's peace. That's peace. All right. So anyway, we've been on here for 2 hours and 20 minutes, y'all.
Hey, Bone, I don't know why I'm having a hard time hearing you all of a sudden.
Yeah, it started breaking up. Jay. So I don't know what it was, but it just started.
I mean, I hopped in my car, but even still, I can't hear nothing. You lower than what you was.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I think that might be a signal to shut it down for the night. That's peace. We're gonna end up getting up off of here. Hey, I enjoyed y'all for
Well, y'all be blessed. You hear me?
You too, man. You too. That's our
I'm
brother.
finna push the time clock really quick.
Peace out, y'all. Have a good one.
Peace.
Right on.
The experience.
Yeah.
You might want to come back to us on the weekend. I'm gonna do another pop-up on the weekend if you got a little time. It's gonna be a pop-up. It's just gonna be another Black History joint, but it's gonna be real quick and easy.
Okay. I love Black History.
Oh, did you catch any of the one last night?
I did not. By the time I saw it, it was done and over with.
Okay. So to on the weekend, I'll put it up. What we gonna do on the weekend? It's gonna be a pop-up. It's gonna be quick and easy. Last night I said it was gonna be quick and easy. We was on there 2 hours almost. You know what I mean?
So that means it was a good convo.
Yeah, it was something good to talk about. You know, we went through the beginning of Negro History Week. You know what I'm saying? And why it jumped off with Carter G. Woodson. You know?
Right.
So this one, I'm gonna make this a little bit more light. I'm gonna do it on Sunday.
Okay.
I didn't get to ask anybody what time would be better for them, but since you here, I'm asking you what time would be better for you.
Wow. Sunday.
Yeah.
Early, maybe like 1. Because I'm an hour ahead of y'all. So whatever time you said it, I'm an hour ahead.
Okay, that's peace. I'm gonna talk to Queen Ice and see if she say noon is good, because that'll be noon for us. Or was you talking about 1 our time, 2 your time, or 1 your time, noon our time?
I was thinking noon y'all time, if that's not too early. On a Sunday, I just figured midday before they game start and such and thus.
Ain't no games this week.
Oh, right. Super Bowl about to be here. Now that'll show you how much I follow football.
Me too, right? So I'm gonna see what she say about the noon show, and we can on that one, and then look for the post, and then we'll see what's up from there. We're gonna make it light though. We're gonna make it light, so just be prepared for a light show.
Okay.
All right.
Cool beans.
Peace. That's peace right there. That's peace. Okay, and then we'll wrap on listen to me using my 70s voice. We'll wrap on Sunday. Mr. Simmons said, great show again, y'all. Good night, family. All right, and with that, we're gonna say peace to the
Peace out. Good night.
Peace.
Bye.